topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast. We are back. We are back. Yeah. Shades is back. Days are back. Where's the mic? Where's the camera? It's gone. Am I looking directly into... Oh, there you go. AD took it to another level. The rocket shit, the craft room is back. Welcome to another episode of Killah Priest Podcraft. I am your host. Happy to say, I'm your host, Killah Priest. Running the rock is none other than AD A Dizzle.
Yeah, what's good? Welcome back. It's gonna be a wild show. You already know. Let's go.
Hey, it's gonna be one crazy. Right next to me is none other than Myeoshe.
Yes, what's up? What's up? Happy Monday. What's up to all my Leos? What's going on?
Happy birthday's coming.
My birthday's at midnight, you guys.
Hey, happy birthday to me.
Birthday
to you.
Oh.
I got y'all. Y'all know we're going to try to steal a show from you. You know, we got a Virgo up in here.
I know.
To the far right.
Yeah.
Far right. Y'all know.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's his name? I'll let her introduce herself.
Yeah, we need fight. We need give him a bomb. Give him a bomb.
Oh, we got
Yes.
right.
Rasulullah 7,
Drinking tea.
aka Heru, the Golden Falcon, the face of the Golden Falcon.
Oh gosh.
Okay. The Inquisitor. You know, we got various names.
Hey.
Back on the Podcraft. How y'all doing?
Absolutely. Welcome back, Russell.
Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you. And thank you guys. And shout out to KP, the poet. He sent me some beautiful words of encouragement that was healing to my soul. So I just want to say shout out to you and everybody that showing me your love and support. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart.
Nice.
Beautiful. And I want to shout out to the architect and the oracles that runs the moderator.
Absolutely.
Coach Kendaka in the building. Vinny Black Lodge, what's up, my brother? And none other than Voltage.
Hey.
Controller.
Voltage controller. Epic Eric says happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I appreciate all the love. Shout out to Danny Salanas. Shout out to everyone that's just showing me love. And to all the Leos out there, continue to keep your head up, walk in confidence, continue to walk on that fire. You know what I mean? Phoenix rising, it's our time.
Hey. T has been gone for a minute. But T will come back.
Season in the house.
Yeah. In full effect. You feel the energy? Do you feel it over there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you
lions.
feel it?
Yeah, the lion.
Okay.
Sekhmet in the ancient Egyptian.
Exactly.
Sekhmet.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. So, what you got planned?
I don't have anything planned. This is my first birthday without my parents, so
man.
I'm just flowing like the river. You know what I mean? And I'm just allowing the love that I give out to just come back and allow it to be healing for my soul. But I'm just gonna flow with the universe and just enjoy, time with loved ones and time that spend time with people that actually love me and care for me. So I just want to just enjoy my birthday and just mostly peace and wisdom is all I ask, and of course love and light and truth. So that's all I wish for my birthday. Just peace and love, man. Just peace and love. It's been a crazy year for me, so just really peace and love. Yo. Really. I think about my birthday approaching and being transparent with you guys. It's my first birthday without my parents for those who are watching, and just thinking about the first people that will call me to tell me happy birthday would not be calling me. I hear my dad calling me, "Hey Mick, you 36, Mick, and he would talk about the year that's coming and all the blessings, and he'd be like, all right, come on, Mick, let's have a word of prayer. You know, I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss my mom calling me, happy birthday, Myeoshe, you know, and asking me what I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna do. So, you know, I'm gonna miss that, but I know for sure my parents are here in spirit. They're here guiding me. Like I said, I see them all the time, my beautiful hummingbirds and my butterflies, and just know that it's all love, and they're here to encouraging me, and the people, even though they left, I'm feeling overwhelmingly love for the people that's here with me. So that gives me comfort. And you guys, the cafe room, I really appreciate the love and support you guys give me with your DMs. That really heals my soul. So I just want to say thank you. I'm really grateful, and grateful to God for where the place I'm at, with all that I've been through. I'm grateful that I'm still in my right mind, for real. Right. So I just want to continue to allow my life to be an example for you guys to keep going, seriously. So it's not just a celebration for me, it's a celebration, just the fact that, you know, perseverance. You know what I mean? Perseverance.
Deep.
Yeah.
Yo, that was very rich. Deep. That's like power. That gave me inspiration. I'm ready to get up.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Yo, I'm ready to get up like James Brown. Slide across the room, man. That was heavy, man. That was. And this is your first time birthday without your parents.
Yeah, my first birthday without my parents. So I've been having days. I can't make this ish up if I wanted to, but at the same time, I know my parents wouldn't want me down, you know, sad and out. They would still want me celebrating. Like I said, I could hear them. You know, I see them. So I'm just gonna live in that. You know, live in the hope and the love that you know they gave me. You know, so I'm appreciative to God, no matter what has happened, despite this year of, you know, my parents not being here, my best friends, but I know they're here, and, you know, it's not a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to have angels on the other side working for you, intercepting for you. So that's even a more blessing.
Oh, you seem aware.
Yeah. So for sure, I know they got me covered. They got my back.
Yeah. I mean, that's a positive way to look at it.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
That's definitely, man, when you're dealing with what you dealt with, you know what I'm saying, what we both went through. It's like, it's crazy that the elevation and see what's happening here, right? The synchronicity that's going on. And I always talk about the collective. Absolutely. And us getting into the collective mind and body where we all join one. So the help of good energy kind of like uplifts us all. And plus, at 12 o'clock, you have your own birthday coming through, and we're going to celebrate. We're going to turn it up.
I appreciate that.
Here at the cafe, we're going to turn it up.
Yeah, I know extremely how you know, my mom passed away when I was 3. My mother passed away when I was 3 years old.
3 of us, all 3 of us,
Yeah.
I didn't know that, Russell.
Yeah,
that's true.
And I say this, man, you know, you guys had a relationship with your moms, your mothers. I know I had a relationship with her because she gave birth to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But me being that young, I don't have a memory of it.
Wow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like struggled with that when I was a kid. And I was a little messed up by that. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't until I was initiated into the Sufi order, and they helped me. They kind of healed me. They kind of they taught me about death and rebirth and resurrection. And I can honestly say them people, the Muslims healed my mind from that. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's from a religious standpoint or whatever, I don't always look at it religious. You know what I'm saying? I say from a cultural standpoint. So it helped me to get
Spiritual. You have to.
You know, not too religious, but I take it as science, spiritual science, and it really helped me overcome my sorrow. You don't want to walk on the planet Earth, you know, having a bunch of sorrow and revenge and regret.
Wow, that's good.
Because that'll make you go out there and do something that you're not supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I could say those individuals really helped me overcome that, and that's where I'm at today. I'm not going to say I'm not affected by it still to this day as a grown ass man, because I am. You know, you always think about your mom's. That's why I always say family is. But that's only because an experience like that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? But always I always look at other people's families, or look at other people on Mother's Day and the different like holidays and stuff like that, especially Ramadan, when everybody's there with their families, their moms and stuff. I don't have that. I didn't have that when I was a kid, so I would always be in the background, like looking at like, damn man, I ain't got no mom, and that's a very, very cold feeling to walk on the planet Earth.
Well,
like
we
that.
share. We share that. We share that now. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is never to lay down. I think we go through things, and the word going through kind of like helped me. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going through. This is all a journey. Yeah. It's not the end all be all. And it's like I'm learning as I go through it. You know what I'm saying? You know, being new to this experience, and it's like, okay, I know that the sun did shine. You know what I'm saying? The next day. And going through certain situations help you grow stronger. What don't kill you make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely it's definitely felt, but you gotta rise above it, and somehow, and it is just making us grow in so many ways.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's like, man, I'm looking for more challenges, and it takes away fear. You know what I'm saying? It takes away fear, helps you kind of like look at things like, boom, oh yeah, I see it clearly now, right?
Yeah.
So,
just to add on to that, I would say going through that experience, I had to become enlightened at a very early age. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when I was 16 and 17 and excuse me, going through all those religious experiences with those initiations or whatever, that I had to become mature spiritually at a younger age. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got taught certain things at a very young age that was sacred, but didn't always know what to do with all of it.
Well, look, you know what? You becoming spiritual.
Yeah.
So there's not like a age to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're woke. Being awoke doesn't make a difference if you're a kid or a grown person. Yeah. You're woke. Right. And I think that understanding certain things that come to you is a blessing as you get it. But the best part of it is that you got the spiritual eye opening. You too.
Yeah, for sure. That's why, covering back on what you guys said, especially fear. Now that my parents have transitioned, it makes me be even more fearless. Like, it's nothing that I cannot do because I'm here. If I'm here literally by myself, so and then all my hope is in God. Literally everything that I'm going through, I look at my situation, I'll be like sometimes like, damn, like this, like this really is going on, like this is really happening. But the minute I feel like I'm gonna break, literally God send either a song, a person, a text message come through. It's always that moment, and it's gonna get me through the week. But I have become very fearless in areas that I knew that I was weak in, for sure, since my parents have transitioned. And my parents were very strong, and I'm glad that I had strong parents. So that's why I'm not brought down, because I seen my parents fight, not only certain positions in life, but even in health. My mother, she had a triple bypass surgery. She was on dialysis for 8 years. I seen my mother fight her whole life. I seen my dad fight coming out the projects, and then being a pastor and stand on a straight and narrow path. Like, I seen fighters. Right. So it only gives me that fight to fight the good fight. And I thank God, once again, bittersweet moments. My dad, on his dying bed, he told me, Mickey, you're gonna be able to handle this. We're not gonna sit here and question God. Right. We're not gonna ask God why, because he said right there, it's not gonna do us any good right now. But what we can do is look towards the hills from which our help come from. And for real, that's what my dad told me on his dying bed. We ain't gonna question God. It's sad that it had to happen, but he wouldn't give you more than you could bear, Mick. And we just gonna look to the hills from which comes our help. And I look to the hills with tears in my eyes, and when it's falling down, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna have my head down. I'm gonna be a fighter in this, and that's what you got to be when you're part of the kingdom. When you're chosen, you got to be a fighter. He don't want no weaklings.
That's true.
That's just
right.
what.
Yeah.
Gunshots.
That's
a negative
bomb for that.
It's a negative thinking.
That's a bomb.
Gunshots, a negative thinking. It's a bomb for the negative thinking kingdom.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop it and fly over the plane, and we're gonna stop and drop bombs on the negative thinking. It's one shot for the century.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Should I shoot Satan too?
Yeah.
All right, here's for
kill
Satan.
Murder.
Murder, she wrote.
Shoot Shaitan and Satan. Put him on.
Satan said, I ain't do
You
nothing.
killed the
Say
devil
stop
last
it.
night. That's that one song I love.
Too.
This morning you killed the devil like this morning.
Let's just go ahead and tear down the whole kingdom.
Yeah, the devil's kingdom all the way
Right.
down.
If you're going through something in your life and somebody's trying to hold you back, here's a bomb for you.
Absolutely.
Drop it over that negative thinking. Get away from them haters.
You know, I like that. The negative thinking will ruin you.
Oh man.
It'll destroy you. You know? And they had to beat me into, you know, they because I would be in there arguing with them.
Who beat you in the what?
They beat me. They said, you know, Rasul, asking them about death and, you know, rebirth and death, and I used to argue with some of the imam and the sheikh over there.
I'm sorry.
You know,
Go ahead.
you know, and once they kind of knew what my problem was, what's wrong with this little kid? You know what I'm saying?
You
know?
would argue with the imam when you was a kid?
Oh yeah, I asked them all kinds of questions. Yeah, you know, I'm an American. I say that right. You know, I'm not from Saudi. I'm not from Sudan. I could sit up here and play those. You know, we all look like. You know, priest always says I look like. He say I look like them. So, you know, I'm just saying that I'll be in there arguing and asking them questions all kinds. One time they told me to leave. They reprimanded me. And they said, "Yo, you can't come over here no more."
Get out.
Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, did they escort you out? When they just asked you to leave as a kid?
Well, it was.
That's hard.
I kind of remember. We was at I would take these Quranic classes right there on 45th and Walnut in West Philly. Wasn't that far from my grandma's house and where I used to live in the projects or whatever. If anybody from Philly, I forget the name of the masjid. But you know, I would attend Quranic classes there, and I would go there, and you know, at that time I was just introduced to Dr. York, just to let everybody know.
Oh, that name's always coming up on the show. Shout out to Dr. York.
This is when I first became I was first becoming a Nuwapian. So I was, I was just, you know, asking a bunch of questions to the point they said, "Man, you got to get out of here." They told me I had to leave. They kicked me out of the mosque, yo.
Was you able to come back?
No,
To
I
the
couldn't
same
go to
one?
that one. No,
No
not that
more.
one anymore.
You had to find a new one.
I had to find a new one.
Okay.
Shout out to cats that were kicked out for a course.
Asking questions. I just want information.
Well,
Or you were debating them and trying to tell them.
yeah, I let my ego.
It's
you
always
know,
the ego.
take it best for me, jump in front of my, you know, spirit, and basically made myself look. I wouldn't say I made myself look like a fool, but that's not what they were.
Right.
They're like, Rasul, what are you doing? And as a guy, as an Arab teacher, he's like, you know, you have to go, stop for the law, stop. You leave right now, Rasul, leave.
Oh man.
So, yeah.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
You can imagine that.
Yeah, because I know how you
come on.
are, Rasul.
You only just met me. Listen,
The little bit time, I can see how you can get riled up. I mean, because you're very passionate. We all know that you're very passionate about what you
Let's
believe
get him
in.
out of the chat.
oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Locked into the
so
chat.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Pretty sorry.
Y'all two talking. I want to get into this. Go ahead.
You're very passionate about what you believe in, Rasul. So I can just imagine your debates and how you were telling this teacher who, you know, probably had more knowledge than you of what you believe in. And you probably wanted
I don't like the way this thing goes.
Yeah, you probably challenged him, and then when he did ask you to leave, you probably got riled
That's
up.
hardcore for a 6 year. How old were you?
I was
That'd be a real G to get kicked out.
Yeah, that's
I was
what
like
I'm saying.
maybe
Back
I think.
then.
Well, see, here's the
Don't say
here's
12,
the thing.
man.
No. It wasn't. I wasn't like
question.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
You get-
what age before we go there?
That's what I'm saying. I was like 16, 17. Now here's the thing. I think like that was a year before I was initiated.
Did you leave out with the kufi and stuff? Did you just left with everything? Like you just came as you are. You left when they said.
Yeah. It wasn't like that. It was a it's like they teach Quranic classes at the Musalla or the masjid, right?
Yeah.
They teach.
Could you tell the audience?
Yeah, they teach the classes at the
go ahead.
and at the they do Quranic classes at the masjid.
And what's the Quranic class?
A Quranic class at a madrasa or masjid or whatever, you learn the Quran, and we go over like the different ayats in the Quran, and also they use the hadiths for explanations.
Right.
That the Quran is
right.
You know, and they go back to the hadith and they explain it. And I can't remember what the subject matter was. I think it was somewhere. I think it was about Laylatul Qadri, the night of power. When Muhammad took his journey across the desert and he went to Jerusalem. Right? Y'all don't know if you.
Nah, get to the point. Let's roll.
And I was asking him. I asked a question about Muhammad traveling across the desert. Did he? You know, because they use the word barak or baruj, and it's like they say it's some kind of flying creature took him across the desert, right? So I was arguing the point that it couldn't have been a flying mule. And if it was like a flying mule or some kind of animal that was flying, either Muhammad had a dream, right?
Right.
Or maybe he traveled in time and space in his dream, but he didn't physically ride this winged creature across the desert. And that's what we was arguing about. So we were debating about that, and he got frustrated about it, and he said, "Yo, you got to leave."
What? Okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
that's.
And it got stirred up. It wasn't too many people in the class though. There was like I think about 6 of us in there.
I noticed that.
And he got he got mad and told me to leave.
Yeah, there's something about walking out of the temple when you have your garment on, and somebody know because if you walk out of there like that, I just imagine you walking out there with your kufi, your garment on and stuff like that. Like they don't want to listen, man.
They won't listen.
Maybe the temple will fall. You know
I just went back home and you know what I mean. I popped in another doc tape.
Dr. York was ruling in the 90s. You know,
and then
Dr.
I just
York?
went back in and I said, see, they wouldn't listen. I'm looking at the tape. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the TV. He said, they ain't want to listen to me. But I was crazy in the mind, yo. All I wanted was information. You know. So now I'm not like that no more. I would never go to the masjid and challenge anybody and none of that stuff. Now I don't do that no more.
Okay, you graduated from that level.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't use the ego like that no more. I buried the ego. Now a lot of people, right? They come on the Killah Priest podcast, Podcraft, greatest Podcraft of all time, and think that I'm on here using the ego. That's not. No. That does not go wrong. I do not use the ego on this platform. What I do is right the wrong. You see, and that's what happened to the 5%ers. And the Moors.
Oh, see, well, look.
You know?
Okay, because you already know that the nation's going to see, and the Moors. We keep starting.
We can still talk about this stuff.
5%.
They have not.
We're going to get them.
Okay.
We're going to get everybody on here.
All right.
To deal with what you just said.
All right.
One at a time. When we build on that, because a couple of gods called me. I told you, they've been looking for you for a very long time. Couple of gods,
and then talk to them guys, man.
And the Moors too. They still have to. There's one more. I don't want to say his name. He said, "Yeah, listen. They gonna sit down. They want to go through it. They want to go through some books with you.
We can sit down with the books all day. We can listen. I do this.
They want you in the temple. They want you in the temple.
Yeah, I go to the temple. We can be there for 48 hours. I won't have to go to the bathroom or nothing. I'll sit down there and talk to them for 48 hours, and they're not gonna win.
All right.
You know, so
All right, let's move on. Let's move on a little bit. We got Myeoshe here,
I know.
and it's gonna. Well, you already put it out there.
I mean,
Thank y'all. I mean, for welcoming us back, and your birthday is coming up. I wanna, before I know we're gonna go into AD got some lovely guests coming on today, and we're gonna go into that. But before we go into the Dogons and stuff, are they ready? Are they ready?
Yeah, they were just in the Zoom, but
they
they
got
stepped out. Maybe they'll come back soon here.
Okay. Hopefully, we would definitely want to invite them back, man. It should be a great build.
Right.
We was building on how we was building on a little bit.
pretty glad.
We was building a little bit on the relationships. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
A lot of people deal with relationships, and I was watching this interesting clip. Everybody got things going on in the community. Community as a family, as a whole, we're not looking too good because everybody has their own thoughts and their own way of doing things. And until we become a unity again, like we said, a unit, we keep going around in circles. And I'm tired of going in circles and circles and circles. So I just, my advice is to offer a little bit of help. And what we did was go online and we went through a little bit of her name is Kendra. We want to spit the clip.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do a little clip, AD, and you can play it for him. And then I want to get y'all take and Myeoshe and Rasul's take on what's going on. Your relationship, you cool?
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
I know
yeah.
you have a plethora of crazy stuff going on when it comes to the relationship world that you shared with us
Well,
a whole bunch of times.
I say that I have met a nice woman that I do like. I like her a lot, actually. If she's watching, shout out to her.
Okay, hey, how you doing? If you're watching, yeah.
But
exactly.
I still got
Rasul got his eye on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still got to get. I got a lot of work to do.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
we're
To
going to
have
work
a-
it out.
To
All
have a
right,
relationship.
we're going to work that out right now. Go ahead, AD, play the clip for him, man. We're going to go through this. Shout out to everybody in the chat room, in the craft room. Go ahead, let's go.
Hold on a second.
Just sit the
Yeah.
opium scented doctor. Yeah, you can go.
Well,
There.
shit, I don't know, Kendra. I don't know how to do this shit. I'm old as fuck. Wait a minute, girl. Can you see me?
I can see you.
I never did this double screen. I'm an old bitch. Hold on. Gotta get this shit right, girl. Can you see me?
Okay, let's get to it. What's your name, beautiful?
You sure this is the right one?
My name Marilyn.
Maryland. We went through a lot, but now we're here. Maryland, where you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Seattle, but I'm a Detroit native, baby. D-Town. What up, though?
Detroit in the building. Maryland, how old are you?
Yeah. I'm 45. I told you I'm an old bitch now. Come on.
45.
All right, you can pause it right there. It's already before we start. Before we start, because she's on here trying to get a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think to start off from the gunshot, pow. From the gunshot, you're saying you're calling yourself an old B. I don't know how you're gonna pull a chick like that. She already said it.
First and foremost, why are you calling yourself a bitch? You're downgrading yourself from the get-go. In fact, a lot of women, a lot of y'all, I'm looking at the camera, a lot of y'all, I know some of y'all too out there, a lot of y'all be using that word to describe yourself. I'm that bitch, this bitch is this, that. No, you're not that. And if you consider yourself that, then that's what you are. We're going to treat you like that.
Well, I think, let me just.
What do you say? I mean, I might have came out too raw.
I know,
That was
no,
too
that's
raw?
cool. But
All right.
I think if you're looking for a relationship, a spicy girl, I like spicy a little bit, but then if you come out and just call yourself a bitch, just like that. I'm not trying to curse right now on your birthday.
I'm sorry.
Myeoshe, what's your take on it?
Well, of course, she shouldn't, have better respect for herself, not calling herself a bitch. But at the same time, we didn't. bitch at that. But at the same time, we didn't even get to her history or her background of why she's on the show, why she's dating. So,
Okay.
we need more information. But definitely, the devalue of herself by calling herself a name is not good at all.
You wouldn't get up there and do that, huh?
No, of course not.
Let's go.
What
A
does,
hustler.
what does that mean?
You don't know what a hustler is?
I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what a
hustler
hustler is.
means a lot of different things.
Okay, I'm a hustler. I'm for whatever I do, whatever the fuck is needed at the time. So I'm gonna give you an example of what a hustler is. Okay, example of a hustler. In the '90s, I was a drug dealer. When that shit faded, everybody went to jail. I was no longer a drug dealer. So then after that, I got married. So I hustled his ass. You feel me? You following me now? Then when unemployment came along and they was throwing that extra six, a bitch was unemployed. You get it now? Hustler. Shall I go on?
Yes, keep going.
I was seeing a machinist. I know I do every motherfucking thing. I was about to be an undertaker when this motherfucker started killing all these people. But I said, no, that's kind of fucked up. I ain't gonna do that. But right now, my current job, I'm a security guard because it's the phrase they pay because I'm not getting that vaccine bullshit.
Hey,
Woo! Okay.
But I'm about that change though. I'm a money getter. Shit, I used to be a cab driver, Uber driver. I don't give a fuck. I do it all.
Okay. This is
I'm about that coin, baby. About that.
I don't have a problem with you. Can come right in after this. No, I don't have a problem with a girl hustling.
I have no comment at all. It's just pure ignorance.
Yeah. It was she's wild. That's a wild one.
See,
Like I don't have a problem hustling. I'm gonna just say this. You can come right in, but I'm with you on that part. Just like she's just coming off too crazy, especially try to bag a guy. You know what I'm saying? And a guy with something going on. You know what I mean? Maybe my son. It'd be some younger kid. They wouldn't even push up on that like that. That's just crazy.
They'd run from her.
First of all, she's way up in the camera. This, like, she's a lot of face. All right, what you gonna say? So good.
And you know what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
Reese already know what I'm about to say.
What you about to say?
You see that right there? I want everybody to look at that right there. That's what I was going through with Hafiza, yo. That's the mentality. You gotta stay away from the street chicks, man. No, I mean, you could be a hood like street. You could have a great woman from your environment, right? But the ones that's into that kind of style, that lifestyle, stay away from them joints, man. Because what happens is they might pull a 45 on you one day. You know what I mean? They wild like that, man. You know, you don't want your girl doing 3 and 4 or 5 jobs and shit. She doing the Uber and I'm over here. Then I'm over here. Oh no, I'm about to drop the pack over here. Nah, you gotta stay away from cats like that, man. You know what I mean? I'm warning y'all, man.
Somebody said, who's auntie? Yeah, exactly.
That aunt, exactly. That the brother who said that, who's auntie? She looks like that. Now listen, I'm 44 years old, right? I don't lie about my age up on this platform, right? And I think I'm a nice looking brother and all that. Don't really matter. But, you know, we stay away from cats like that. We stay away from people like that. All my brothers out there, stay away from them.
Well, that's why she on there in the first place.
But she's looking for someone.
Yeah, looking for somebody. Yeah. But you can't be looking for somebody like this because I'm a real motherfucker. And then you talking about you going to be walking down the aisle one day because, you know, it has to be. We're going to get back on this one day. I mean, we're going to get back on this.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. All right. Look, we got to move on because we have the guests.
Yeah, we have the guests waiting.
Yeah, we have the guests in the building. AD. Shout out to AD. What's good, AD?
What's up, AD?
Chilling. I'm good.
Oh, that's fast.
Yeah. I keep it moving.
Chilling. Like
Came in and came out.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Look, let me do the set off. You know how we do on the Podcraft, man. Get your books out, get your tape recorder, or whatever, and we're about to go somewhere that we normally go, but never went the way they gonna take us. And I'm very excited for what's about to happen. We're about to build further into the Dogon history. Last time we was on here with the Dogon, it got kind of crazy. You know, brothers just jumped on online. Yeah, Brother Sanchez. It was Brother Sanchez and Lard Scratton. They was going at it. It was scrapping. It was getting down. Show me the Dogon. The no-mos and all of that. But now we got somebody that wanted to come on the show for a very long time. And last time they didn't get to do it, but now we got them. So, AD, introduce the guest.
Yep, they're joining right now.
What up, my brother? Peace. Welcome to the Killah Priest Podcraft.
Peace.
Peace.
Great to be here.
How you doing? You guys all getting set up?
Yeah, I think my Hatton's on now. Hatton Bouabti.
All right.
You're a little
It's a
bit
pleasure to be here.
Oh man, thank you, man. Thank you for coming. We are grateful for having you. So what's going on, man? What's good? I know last time we didn't get to hook up, but now we finally got it on. And what's the deal? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, the timing is everything, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, so so I'm part of I'm an initiate within the Earth Center. Earth Center, the Kemetic name is KEBTA. It's a not-for-profit organization, and I've watched the show for a long time, so I just thought, it'd be great if we could be on your platform and share some of the knowledge. Obviously, I've seen you speak about loads of different topics, etc. From the Dogon to Kemet to various things, so it seemed quite fitting. So the Earth Center was started by Master Naba Lamusa Molodenabig. He's from the Goromanchi tribe, which is a part of the Dogomba tribe. Another word for the Dogomba, or what we in the West call it, is the Dogon, but what they call it out there is the Dogomba tribe.
Dogomba?
Neb Naba, Neb means master. He's from Burkina Faso. As you know, the Dogomba are not just from Mali, when I first started looking in what I would have first thought, what some people first think, but they're from various kind of countries and regions in West Africa. Or they moved to various countries and regions in West Africa. So the Molodenabig name can be traced back thousands of years, traced back to the Nile Valley and ancient Kemet. And Molodenabig was the priest to the pharaohs. So they advised the pharaohs, they would have taught pharaohs, etc., within the knowledge. So the teachings and the knowledge within the Earth Center, it comes directly from the Nile Valley. When the colonizers came, 2,500 years ago, our people moved from Kemet, from the Nile Valley to, I shouldn't say Kemet, because it's more than Nile Valley than Kemet. Kemet is kind of describing almost the whole world, not just what we know as Egypt. So we moved to the west through the Sahara Desert because we knew the colonizers couldn't follow us through the Sahara Desert because they wouldn't be able to stand the heat. So rather than fighting, which is against our culture in terms of violence, in terms of compromising our morals, we just said, all right, you want this, have it, and we'll move out here. So we did that to preserve the knowledge. Our ancestors did that to preserve the knowledge. So Neb Naba, he speaks 14 different languages. He got permission from his elders to come and teach the Kemetic knowledge to the West. Originally, he started a school in Germany, but he was being watched by the powers that be out there. He was, going to museums, teaching people about the artifacts, reading the Medu, translating to people. So he was kind of being, with their secret service or whatever their authorities had a close eye on him. So he moved back home to Burkina Faso, recollected himself, and then he started the school in Chicago, was the first school for the Earth Center as it is now. That was back in 1996. So now there's various schools worldwide. I think in what we call Manu, which is America, there is schools in Chicago, New Jersey, Texas, and Baltimore. Then there's 2 schools in Canada, which is Montreal and Toronto. Then in Merita, or what we might call Africa, you've got a school in Burkina Faso and a school in Togo. And then in the UK, where we're from, or where we live now, you got a school in London and in Coventry. So within the Earth Center, within KEBTA, there's 3 branches: Firefly, is the publications house. So there's various books, calendars, DVDs, etc., various tools and information. I've got a few here. So you've got, for example, I'll give you all the websites, etc. But if you've got Initiatic Tales of Hedge Patar.
Put it a little closer.
This is the Initiatic Tales of Hedge Patar. So Hedge Patar is the original name for Egypt. So these are.
I think that's the first time somebody dropped that.
Okay, yeah. Did you get that? I sent you a little care package a while ago. Did you get that?
Yes.
Yeah, all right, cool. I'm sure it's in there. It's worth a little read or read to your kids and nieces and nephews and stuff.
Wait a minute.
It's
Hold
interesting.
On. AD, where did you send it to? I know we got a couple. We got a couple of clear patches, but I don't think it's.
So the building where your label is.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Right. I did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, there was a few things in there. A few little goodies. I'm sure that was one of the things. It's interesting because it's a series of short tales. Each is just a few pages. Now, when traditionally back in Kemet, when you start initiation at age 7, so these stories are designed for 7-year-olds back home, but they're relevant to us now as adults because really we're kind of behind in a sense. Although we think we're more advanced, we're almost behind where the mentality and the level of spirituality and where we were back home. So these stories, although designed for kids, they're really relevant to all ages, and we can all learn a lot from them. Philosophy Podium is the only that's the only book that's actually been written by a Dogon, a member of the Dogon tribe. So as you can see, all of the books, they got the Medu there.
Wow. Yeah, I see that. And that's the only book written by the Dogon.
Yes, yeah. This was written by Master Neb Naba Muradanabig, who obviously had permission from the elders to come and teach the knowledge. He's the only one that's actually, been given permission to come out and teach. This is a very good book as well, the Book of Purifications. This is a great tool because it teaches you how to pray, how to do, we call it Zemzem. So it teaches you how to connect with your ancestors, how to do things in a way, in a productive way, that we had things in a certain order. And that was the most effective way to communicate with our ancestors, to raise our dead relatives to the state of ancestors. And in this book, it shows you how to do it. So you can see.
Beautiful.
Got the various deities.
Now that wasn't in a care package, right?
You're gonna have to go to the site and get this one, priest. If not, I'll try and hook you up.
Yeah.
So you've got the actual methods of how to do the various moves of the prayers. You got the Medu. You got the Medu for the prayers 1 and 2. So this is really, really good tool.
They're like martial arts stance. Dope.
Yeah, I hear you. I relate a lot of things back to martial arts as well. And one thing that is interesting within initiation, because I'm just an initiate, this is really introduction. I'm gonna pass you on to my Hatsuni Bouabti, which Hatsuni means the one who came before me. But one thing I find interesting is one of the things we're taught is who's your teacher. If you're getting taught something, you have to know who your teacher is, who the teacher above that is, who your teacher's teachers was, and kind of get that lineage so that you know really what the value of what you're being taught with. It's not just being read online and then regurgitated, which I think is quite similar to martial arts as well, in terms of, you want to go to a master who's got some lineage, who's got history within the arts. So yeah, I connect a lot of things back to martial arts as well.
Yeah.
There'd be quick now. The magazine, so you got Firefly magazine is a monthly article. It's got, I know AD loves the astrology. It's got the astrology readings in it, but obviously the original astrology readings with the original calendar. So you know, this one, the main article is spiritual fast, the importance of a spiritual altar. We've got this one. There's various articles in every one. This one is the Bouabti and Yenu dialogue of energies between people, planets, etc. Approaching reincarnation. It was just really important and useful topics. Another great tool is the sidereal calendar. So the calendar goes from generally kind of September to September, which is the same as the Ethiopian calendar. Yeah. And within this, so the Book of Purifications is the how to pray or how to do your ancestral worship. And then the calendar is the when. So it gives you the days that are more advantageous, where you can actually connect with the divine world and with your ancestors. So there's certain days which are highlighted on here, which is when, okay, this is when the ancestors will be most likely to be able to hear you and then to grant your wishes, you know, able to receive the energy that you're giving them as well. Every year there's different. So this was last year's one, and it had every month had a herbal remedy, so like natural herbal remedy. This year's one has the symbols. So every month has a symbol, Kemetic symbol, and the meaning of it. So that's Firefly. And Castor is another branch, which is traditional healing, natural healing, and spiritual readings. So the priests will use the earth's energy to actually read your energy and do a spiritual reading on you, see what's needed if you've got issues, etc. And I've done one, and I can attest that it's very powerful. There, it's definitely real. Yeah, it was a potent reading. And then we've got Umtam, which is the Kemetic Mystery School. So that's teaching about the philosophies, about the ancient knowledge. So it consists of 3 parts, which is Medu, the language and philosophy, or hieroglyphs. Medu's tiered, so we tend to say Medunetta, but Medunetta is actually meant for the priests. And so we're not learning Medunetta, we're learning Medumait is what it's called. Medunetta is actually was taken away from us. So, but Medumait opens up the brain, lets you access all sorts of things. Kartibi is the original yoga system, so meditation, yoga, etc. And then Sunt is healing, divination, you know, learning to do your own energy readings, your own earth readings, etc. And
I like how it all connects to how you. Sorry to cut you off. I like how it all connects to how you said how it goes into yoga and all of that. It's like one system, really, and it all comes from like a core. Right. For real. And then the charitable armies projects of Marita. So we kind of get donations, do events, and there's a children's education fund, Chem Youth Center. We've built some water wells out in Togo and Burkina Faso, built the healing center at one of our temples, Het Aishat in Togo, helping with farming. The locals do farming, and that also deals with pilgrimage. So initiates are encouraged to go to pilgrimage once a year, and they will go to various places in West Africa and see the original culture, live within the culture that we're learning about, the traditional culture from Marita. So Projects of Marita deals with pilgrimage as well. So that's a kind of brief overview of the Earth Center.
and I'll pass you over to my Hatsani, my teacher, whose name is Bouabti Fukara. He's the overseer of the UK school. He is part of the first generation. So initiation is done in generations. I'm part of the 8th generation. We're currently going through. Hopefully we'll be taking exams soon, we shall see. So we're going through at the moment. So in the next generation will be the 9th generation, etc. So yeah, I'll pass you over to Hatsani Bouabti.
Ujai,
Hey,
greetings. My name is
blessings.
Bouabti Fakara. I am from the first generation of initiate in the UK. We started our journey in 2014, and we initiated, graduated in 2016. So before I continue, I have to say I give my thanks and gratitude to our prophet, Master Naba Lamusa Morindevic, because he was the one who had the intelligence, the knowledge to see where the world was going. And he went and speak to his kingship and all the priests and asked for the guidance, because this knowledge that we are teaching was hidden away for over 2,000 years. The thing that people want to understand about the Earth Center, there is no other system that we know of so far on the Earth that have the length and breadth of knowledge that the Earth Center have. They have knowledge that go back almost 200,000 years. There is no other civilization that we know of on Earth that have that. And the knowledge that they have is on every aspect of human life. There is no aspect of human life that has not been understood, taught, learned, teach by the Earth Center. So we have a different way of looking at things. So many of the concepts that we have is unique to the Earth Center. The knowledge comes from because we are totally binded by our spirituality. Our spirituality is the forefront of everything. And even the knowledge, the wisdom that we have and what we teach, it still leads to our spirituality. Because when the European people came to Merita, our beloved land, they realized that we were very strong, and the strength that we had came from our spirituality. And they tried every method, every way to try and destroy our spirituality. They tried by changing the days of the week, the week. We don't call it week, we call it a decon, which is 10 days. And in that 10, we have a 30 days month. And in that, every week we have one ancestor holy day, one divine holy day. Now the ancestor holy day is when we prostrate ourselves in front of the divinity and talk to our ancestors for guidance, inspiration. The divine holy day is open for the public to come and watch and partake in what we are doing. So we have knowledge about the earth, and one of the basic of our divination, which is mostly found in the Dogon people, but many other people also have the way we do divine, because we actually, our name, when we graduate, you get a name, and your name actually come from the earth. So probably at least 2, 3, probably even 4 priests have to do divination and come to the same name before you can be given that name. And your name is so important for us. A lot of people call themselves all kinds of names. And we who are descendants of slaves, still carrying the slave master name, which is not doing us any favor. When you are given a name and the name is coming from the earth, it comes with vibration, it comes with energy. When someone calls your name, they're giving you energy. When you die, you still getting energy from the name. So we have a concept that we look at things in different way. So the name that we carry is, my name is Bouabti, and it means the place of the pure ones. So when you have been given a name, you have to live by the name.
Right.
Because the name, when you start living by that, if you don't live by that name, then your life cannot be good, because you make a vow. You made a vow when you graduate to live by your name. And if you don't live by your name, then you can't succeed, because what the name does is actually giving you like a roadmap for you to follow. And it's very important that everyone get a proper name, not just a makeup name or a fictitious name or something that you see on a poster that you like, or whatever reality, wherever you get your name from. But we know that when the priests do divination, they're actually speaking to the earth, and the earth is speaking back to them. So that is some of the foundation of the Earth Center, is that we are a different organization from most organizations. The Earth Center is run by living people, but the Earth Center is still under the leadership of Master Naba. He still instructs us how and what we can do and what we should do. He still teaches us how and what we can do. So he's been in transition from 2008, and he is still giving advice as how and what we can do. Now, where you find modern religion is different from tradition. And this tradition, the Earth Center is a part of, is that this tradition is all the gods or the divinity are still alive, and you can communicate with them if you have the ability. Now, most modern religion tell you that the God is dead, but he's still alive, and the only special people who has had the privilege has seen him. But for an ordinary human being, you can't see God. Now, we don't have that concept. We know that if you, according to your bloodline, according to what your family has done in the past, depending on where you're coming from, there are many people in the world that still connect to the divinities and get information direct from the source, not from a Bible or a Quran or whatever. And it's so important when you can talk to your ancestors, get the guidance from your ancestors, get the guidance from the divinities, get the guidance from the earth, get the guidance from many other celestial bodies. So we are embedded in pure spirituality. The calendar that Ryan was talking about, the sidereal calendar, is humanity's oldest calendar. It's the only calendar in reality, because every other calendar have something from the sidereal calendar. And therefore, we understand the time division. We understand how the sun work, how the moon work, how all celestial body, and how what the earth have to do to keep in harmony with the other celestial body. And therefore, we continue to go back and continue going forward. Now, a lot of the people have this idea that, and I don't like the term, people say third world and first world, because in reality, the first world are more barbaric than what we call third world. And the first world is scavengers, parasites that live off the third world and take everything from them and bring it to these places and use it. And the indigenous people of the world are suffering, not because of what they've done, but because of the outsiders. And we as African people are too nice. We continually allow other people from all over the place to come and take all our resources, all our mineral, all our wealth, and make themselves rich, while we, and it's such an abomination when you go to Merita and see that the price of gold, that the ordinary people can't even afford gold in some places. And they're wearing the most, what do they call it, kind of jewelry? But it's fake anyway. And when you come to a place like London and you just walk in the city, in the town, and you see so many good quality carat gold is just been dangling around. And these are the people that take everything, you know, and it is very sad, you know, it's really saddened me to see how African people is living and how we in the West sometimes as also African people don't understand what is going on. And it's the same vice versa that in Africa. They still believe European people are good people because they don't know exactly what has happened to us. So in the Dogon culture and civilization, the Dogon people are basically in West Africa, Mali, Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, Ghana to a small degree, Nigeria, and we are trying to maintain tradition. One of the simple concepts we have is that we are trying to fit in, trying to be in harmony with everything around us. We believe in understanding the four elements that create life. We understand the spiritual energy of water, of earth, of air, and of matter. So we have, and all the things that you can think about in terms of man's evolution or what we need. Because what we think we need is not what we need. We are very, the divinity that created us as a very sophisticated machinery. And we are completely electric. The way we were created is that everything is on autopilot. Long before the term autopilot come in modern science. In the morning, when we wake up, our heart is running. We don't have to say to our heart, it's time for it to wake up. We don't have to say that to our lung or any other internal organ. Everything is running for us. And we don't understand, even though it's a very simplistic way of looking at things, but we are in what we call a zuet. And in a zuet, that means your heart, your liver, your kidney, all your organs in your body are working individually, but collectively, they're working to make sure that you live and that you're living in a way that you can continue to exist. And that is what we call a zuet. So we have many concepts about what is, what isn't. A lot of the things that we see in modern time is something that is misplaced. So we have many divinity. The concept of one God was started by Pharaoh Akhenaten. And he was the first person to call himself the Son of God. He was the first in human history, and that is the root of one of the major religion of the world. We don't call ourselves sons of gods. We are different from the gods. We understand that the longest time a human being can live in a modern time is probably about 100. A human body is built to last for 150 years. But because of our environment, the food that we eat, the water that we drink, we're not going to live to that time. And so most of us, lucky if we pass 70 or just over 60, especially African men, we tend to fear worse more than many other cultures. And therefore, we don't last as long as we should. So we don't get the benefit from our labor. And we don't understand the simplicity of what a human being is. And we are always trying, and now we are in a concept of a world that is making human being artificial. They don't want a true human being no more. They want human beings that have something. And we are so gullible that we believe it's good that we have some implant in our body that can tell us the time, that can tell us what our heart rate is. We don't need none of those things because the divinity that created us in such a pure way and a simple way. And it's the same way the concept in the Earth Center are very simple. We don't, anytime you see somebody is trying to baffle you with science, it's either they don't know what they're talking about or they don't understand what they're talking about. Because when somebody truly understands something, they can explain it in a very simplistic way without causing too much negativity. And our duty in the Earth Center is not to alienate anyone. Our duty is to preserve life, to respect life, respect the dead, respect the planet, respect all the planets. We are trying to live in this world because we know what happened when we die. We know that we will come back again. And once we come back on the earth again, then the cycle of life just continue. And we believe in reincarnation. We don't have the concept of believing in reality. We believe we have the concept of knowledge. If you know something, you don't have to believe in it. If you don't know, then you are open that belief come along with faith. And faith is something like just kicking the ball down the field and hoping that one day something will happen. And then they said, this is a miracle. We don't need miracle. What we need is just to understand who we are and what our life purpose is, why we're here. What is it that the ancestors sent us here to do? And if we can answer some of those simple things, then our life will be enriched. So no, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. That's how we going in. You stop time and space right there. Like it was like, wow, you know.
Okay, yeah. So you know, I will just go on a little bit more, and if anyone want to ask any question, then we are open to. Me and Ryan is open to answer any question anyone might pose.
Indeed. We don't know. We got a couple of super chats for you too.
Okay,
man,
so sorry.
I'm upset.
So
we took so long.
So we we talk about the concept of one God. And in our Kemetic teachings, we have many gods. In things like time, we have many gods for time. We have God for what we call a netta for every hour of the day. So, and the importance, you might ask, why do you have so many gods? Tell me one human being that know everything, that can do everything. And if the creator, and if we are like the creators, then therefore there are many different attributes. Life is so big and vast and important that one energy could not look after that. So in our creation story, we have what we call the noon. And from the noon, the god of transformation, Kepra, is the god of transformation. And the first autogenic god that came from the noon is Ra. And when he came, he created two elements. He created fire and matter. The second god, autogenic god that came from the noon is called Imen. The same, when you see Christian people say the prayer and they say amen, is the same Amun, Imen that they're talking about. So they realize that if they know Imen is a very powerful, secretive deity, and they know that if they invoke his name in the prayer, then the prayer will have some weight. Without amen in the prayer or amen in the prayer, it doesn't work, nothing. So amen created, came with two elements, and he came with air and water. And then the third autogenic god is called, some people call him Ptah, but we call him Ta. And when he came, he created life, and all life, not just human life. And then we have, as a human being, everything is, there is two things that is sure in reality of life. We have cycles, and everything of a cycle. Cycle of life and death, a cycle of the sun, the moon, the star, and all of these cycles are not as correct as the cycle of Sirius star. And our calendar was based on the Sirius star because they found that to be a perfect cycle. And the concept of a cycle is something that starts at one point and go round in its orbit or a circle and come back at the same point and then start again. That is what continues. And so we have many concepts about many things that we can talk about. So I'm just gonna take a break, and if you wanna ask me a few questions, or if Ryan wanna say anything, then we can go forward.
Oh man, this is very, very heavy. We got a couple of super chats, and I got a couple of questions too, because this all relates to the Dogon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, going back to the ancient teachers of the Dogon. The deities, are they? Would you consider them real or ideas?
They are 100% real. No, they're not ideas. Ideas are something that is created in human mind. Idea is notion. When we say they're real, if I want to know, I can call a deity and speak to that deity.
Well,
so it's real.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's my question. Can we go to the super chat? You got a question?
Yeah. The Dogon star map of Sirius A, B, and C. right? Was that taken from the Dendera zodiac that's inside of the temple of Kanumbo in ancient Kemet? I just wanted to know that, is it because a lot of people say that you know, that the Dogons, like you just said, you know, I guess you just proved that, correct? Did it had, you know, has that, is there any correlation in the Sesh Metu Netra where you can find that information? Because we do have the Dendera zodiac.
Well, we have the original Dendera of the sky.
Right.
We have the map, original map of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about the Dogon, what we're really talking about is all the actual Black people that was in what is called Egypt now. When European people start coming and plundering and stealing, because there was a time, or there still is, when a new pharaoh is coming into being, there would be a 2-year period where there would be no pharaoh on the throne. And in that time, the new pharaoh would have to visit many temples and get the blessings from the temple, and also get whatever power that pharaoh had, because most of the time the pharaoh come with some power. Once they choose him as a pharaoh, he would be stripped of all his spiritual powers. And then it's only the divinities, all the divinities that will give him, and the temples that will give him his power. So in that time, a lot of pharaoh people tried to kill the pharaoh. And those were the time when European people plundered the temples and stole everything. So one pharaoh understand that at this time that they are coming with superior firepower. We are not a people who is in for massacre and killing people. And they realize that the knowledge that they have is going to be lost. So the pharaoh advised everybody, because what people don't understand about the Dogon also, the Dogon is a group of different people, but in every one of those tribes, they are the elite in whatever they do. So whether they are Mason, whether they are priests, wherever they are the elite. Now, our Naba temple that we serve, they are the priestly caste, and they are the people that they call the gatekeeper, the landlord, and they are the people that would advising the pharaoh in the temple. Up to today, where there is a temple and there's a king, there is still a Dogon priest by the side of the king that is advising the king of how and what he should do. So when the pharaoh see that they are going to lose all their knowledge, they send all the people across the desert and into West Africa, where they live in the most inhospitable places, where if you see where Master Naba come from, most people wouldn't want to live there because it's very desert-like, it's very hot. It's, when I was there last, it was 44 degrees and it was roasting. And those are the places they go. And many of their people died trying to preserve the knowledge. And they kept the knowledge going from father to son, from mother to daughter, and they have also written texts and oral teaching. So all throughout West Africa, whether it's Mali, whether it's Burkina, Togo, and every part of West Africa, there are some group of what we might call the Dogon people.
Okay. And they're teachers, right? Because I know I want to get into a little bit of the nomos. And they said that they were their teachers or these beings that showed the Dogons the science of the celestial bodies. Could you elaborate a little bit more on that?
That is not exactly true. What we use is the earth. The earth teaches is our biggest teacher. We also have ways and means. When we talk about the star system, long before European people, and how this old story came to being is that a French anthropologist went to live in Mali, I think it was, for 5-6 years, studying the Dogon people. And they told him or her a whole lot of pack of nonsense. And they told them that they get their knowledge from alien. But that is not the reality. Now, on this earth, what people don't realize, there are many dimensions. And in the space that we are all that we're living in, there are many dimensions. And in these dimensions, there are many different entities that is walking, living with us. Sometimes they reveal themselves to humanity, because sometimes they are the ones that enable us to manifest and do the things that we do while we are on earth. So the idea that alien is on the earth is just that we don't understand dimension. And we just think that we are so great and so powerful that we are the only one here. But the reason why we can't art, and the only time that we can see them is when they show themselves to us. Because anything that is vibrating faster than us, we can't perceive it. And it's as simple as that. So when you are, most human being is just up to third dimension, you have to enable or have the ability to move to 7, 8, 9, 10 dimension before things start get really good.
So you're saying that the nomos never existed?
No, not in Dogon culture. No, we don't have none of those things. And that's why we said all we have is we have pure evidence. And we just allow people to continue with this idea about where the knowledge comes from. And again, is just as the pyramids in Egypt, human beings find it very hard to think that African people had the ability to make and create those things. But we did. And we did it because we are rooted in understanding nature, working with the elements, working with the divinities. And that's why we are able. And if you understand that when a pharaoh is ruling, there is what we call a ben, and you have to lift that up every year. And that way, yeah. And it weighs sometimes a ton or even more. And the pharaoh had to lift that up every year or every 2 years when he's tested to prove that he still have the divinity with him. So when people talk about these big stones that is in the pyramid and how did they do them and all of that, we do it through our mind, through our spirituality, with the help of the divinities, with the help of the ancestors. We didn't create nothing, because in us as a human being, we don't even begin to understand who we are and what we are capable of.
Okay. We have a question from Sid I. He asks, why is Sirius Star important to the Dogons? And how did they know where Sirius A, B, and C's were?
Because we have good ability to connect with entities, with all the planets, with everything. And the reason why it's so important to us is that's where our calendar is based from, the cycle of Sirius Star. And incidentally, it takes 1,461 days to go around the cycle. And that is, we have 3 different years. That the great year, it takes 1,461 years to go around to make one cycle. So if you look at that, then you can see that our ancestors, how long they have been doing this, watching that. They have family in Merita, that their job is just to watch the sun, watch the moon, watch the star, watch the river. That is what they do. So they understand nature in all its entirety. It's not something that is no guesswork. It's observing. And that is one of the biggest ability that our ancestors have, is to observe how things work, when it works, why it works. And that is what they've been doing from how many thousands of years.
Look, listen, and observe. Okay. Well, we got a couple of, yeah, let's do a super chat question for you. I want to know, I got a couple more questions for the
I have a question as well.
Go
ahead. Is there any truth to what Credo Mutua was saying? He said he was initiated into the Dogon, and he talked about the reptilians coming from that particular star constellation, Sirius A, B, and C. And not only that, he also showed the statues, or the Washatis, or whatever, the smaller statues that showed the reptilians, kind of creating man or whatever. Is there any validity to any of that stuff that he was talking about? Because it was a lot of books, the reptilian agenda and different things, and the Dogons are mentioned in that information.
I cannot say anything because I in all my initiation, we have not have any information about that. I basically saw a couple of videos on Credo. I can't confirm or deny what he said because I don't know it, and I can't tell you something that I don't know.
Well, what about the statues? What about the figurines that he showed? You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen those? I mean, David Icke and all of those guys show it in the books.
I've never watched David Icke.
All right. I gotta ask.
And it's the same. Like I cannot tell you anything about the pyramids because we have a concept that our people has left, and there is nothing that I want to see in a grave. To us, it's sacrilege for someone to go in a pyramid, and because we have ways of burying our dead, so for us is disturbing the dead, and we don't do that.
No, well, I know. I mean, you got a bunch of people that wrote a lot of books. You heard of the Pale Fox? You ever read that book in a Serious Mystery? You never read any of those? No. Okay, all right. So you don't know.
No, I'm into pure spirituality.
Word.
I'm into connecting with nature and connecting with spirit. I don't need to read anything from any book when I can get it from the source.
Word. That man, that's why it's special that you're here.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of books out there about the reptilians and you know, the beings coming from. I'm just saying, it's out there though. It's out there. I mean, the information's out there. You know?
Everybody is competing against everybody.
Right.
And I stopped reading fiction many years ago because I realized the same author create many different things, and they say one thing in this book and then they say something else in another book. So I connect with my ancestors and connect with the trees, the rivers, and everything that we call that God has created, the divinity has created. That's all I'm interested in. I'm not interested in nothing else.
So you deal with just straight nature and how nature is presented. The river does run clockwise.
Whatever is being created by the divine, that is what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in what man is doing, because I don't follow the laws of man. I adhere to the law of the universe. And when you can adhere to the law of the universe, it's a higher thing to aspire to, more than, because man mind change continually. And there is always an agenda of what somebody wants today compared to tomorrow or last week. My agenda is the same, to be a part of the creative force of the universe, to be a part of harmonizing myself with nature and with my ancestors and with the divinities. That is all I do.
Indeed.
So I have never really read any book about Egyptologists. I only hear of the sound. I don't know what they say in about the different deities and whatnot. I don't know that. What I can tell you that in Greek and Roman times, they stole the gods' name, and they just insert their own name and in their philosophy. But in reality, is the same Kemetic gods that they were aspiring to worship. And a couple of years ago, I went to Greece, one of the islands, and we had a tour guide, and she was asking, I asked her a question. I said, what happened to the Greeks' god? And she said, they don't exist no more. I said, what do you mean they don't exist? She said, we don't believe in them because we know they weren't real. Right? And I said, they weren't real. She said, no, they weren't real. But now we believe in Jesus because we know he's real. And I just start laughing.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe Quato Mutra maybe got in over his head or something like that. Is he from Mali? He's not even from the tribe, is he?
No, he's from South Africa.
Ah. Okay. He's from South Africa, so he's not even a part of the Dogon tribe.
No way. He's far away. I know he could be a part of the Dogon tribe because in reality, many people come to West Africa and get initiated.
Right.
Into the Dogon culture and spirituality. And then they free to go wherever they want to go. So I can't really say who is and who isn't.
Go ahead.
What's the time frame to become initiated into the Dogon tribe?
If you live in London, because we have many teachers at the moment, it's roughly over a year.
Okay. Do you have a lot of females that would like to be initiated into the Dogon tribe?
We have more female more than male.
Wow, really? I would have never thought of that. I would have thought I would have never thought of that. That's crazy. Wow.
No. We our mayor in the school is a female. Mm-hmm. And when we graduated, we had I think it was more balanced because we had 9 graduated, and now we are coming up to 8th generation. We have and we will soon start the 9th generation. So, you know, we have had many people, but I can guarantee you in all the time, we have far more women more than men.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
The craft room says Credo Mutwa is Zulu. That's from
South Africa.
Bantones. Yeah. Well, I love that, man. See, this is what I say, you know, getting back in touch with nature and going into that type of vibe. Because I always talk about walking into the forest at some time. And it seems like the Dogons were on that, is in that path. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with you on so many books that were created by some of these authors that had agendas that didn't even finish. You know what I mean? Really, they didn't finish at the end. We got to, you know, say how it really is. They didn't really finish the book, or they get close to the end and they just write whatever they want to write into due to their own belief.
Yes, and that is the reality in a lot of cases, that people they can be inspired, but who are they inspired by? So you'll get inspiration, and it could be positive as well as negative. It could be for the greater good of humanity, but it also could be at the detriment of humanity. So if we have something like nuclear energy was given to humanity for a good purpose, and they turn it into a mass murdering machine.
How do you?
One second before we just go. We have a code of human behavior that is called the 77 Commandments, which the 42 confession of is part of. And in the 42 confession, it's just a priest who's writing up his teachings and saying, these are the things that I have not committed, finished. But in reality, we have the 77 commandments, divine ordinance. And these 77 is where modern society mix up some of them, and I think probably 4 or 5 of them is actual commandment, but everything. So we have a day what we call the day of the 19th of Tuuti, and Tuuti is a great teacher, and he presents these things to the gods and to humanity, and we have we have a code that we follow. We have to follow something, and when other people came to Merida and see that we have all of these tools and that we're fully equipped in every way, then they try as hard as they could to destabilize our spirituality. So I'm coming back to where we started. And it's because they try so hard to destroy our spirituality. And what people don't realize, many of our people die because they wouldn't adhere to what people are saying. Because for us, dying is nothing, because we know when we die, we will come back. And so people are so fearful of death that they want to hold on to life. But if you have the wisdom and the knowledge about death and the cycle of life, then death is not something that you are frightened about, because from the day you are born, you've been prepared for death. When you die, you've been preparing to come back to life. And that is the simplicity.
I always said that sleep teaches us about the eternal sleep. You know, it's like practice when you rest at night. You know, just to add on to what you were saying.
Especially because if you have some deep sleep, you can experience some type of interdimensional travel.
Exactly.
Right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's another body that you do see, and it's not actually you, but you do see a body that's in the dream world, you know, and you actually visualizing yourself from another state. You know, they call it the dream world, or
Belly of the soul.
or the belly of the soul. There you go, man. Adding on to you, go ahead.
What would be the advice that you would give to listeners and people that are listening that's not into Dogon but are afraid of death? What can we give to prepare them in a way where they're not so fearful?
Okay, so the thing that you want to understand is that the duality of life is that there can't be life without death, and there can't be death without life. So it's nothing to be frightened of. It's something that we all have to go through. And the only reason why we are going through this cycle of life and death is so that we can grow, so we can be like the divinity. And there will come a time when we don't have to go through the cycle of life and death no more, and we become a divinized human being. That is the goal for us. So we are not frightened of dying. And people, if you understand that in life, if you try to live your life in a productive, simplistic way, that is not full of greed and envy and jealousy and all of those things, and you just accept what is. And there's certain things you cannot change, whether you like it or not. You have to just live with it. So if you understand that from the time you're born, you are working your way to death. You don't know when it's going to come, but it's going to come. And when you die, you know that you're going to come back and you're going to live again. And you're going to live in either male or female. You can come back as anything. You can come back any part of the world that your ancestors choose you to come.
So it's more of a transition.
Well, in reality, there's no such thing really as death, really, because all it is mean that you are out of the physical body, but that it doesn't mean that you don't exist no more. That's why people can talk about ghosts and spirit and all of that. If it was the end, then there would be no such thing as spirit or ghosts or ancestors or any of those things. So all it is that you take off the cloak of physicality and you take on the cloak of spirituality.
Yes.
So your soul is immortal.
Your soul is I can't answer that question. And the reason why I can't answer that question is because that is deep initiation, and you have to be initiation before I can take you down that road.
Well,
who initiates us?
Our Master Naba.
Well, before we get the information,
Where's Master Naba?
He's in the Imentep, the world of the dead.
He's where?
In the Imentep, the world of the dead.
Oh, he's in the
underworld.
The underworld.
He's in the underworld.
Priest trying to go there right there with the knowledge.
The elder is tapping into the, you know what I mean?
Door. Knocking the door.
He's tapping into the real meaning of the pyramid text and the Ka, the spirit and the Ba, and how they say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But priest, she already tapped in.
The Ka and the Ba is the body, right? Spirit.
Well, the Ka is the spirit.
The Ba is the body.
Is the Ba, you know, well, the Ba is the soul and the Ka is the spirit, right? And one thing I just want to add on, I don't want to be long-winded because I will, you know how I am. I say that the Kemetu believed that our physical experience on Earth wasn't the real life. The next life, the afterlife, was your real life. So everything you experienced on Earth, you had to develop your Ka, your spirit. So you move on into the Valley of Reeds, as they would say. You go westernward. They believe that they went to the west. The soul went to the west. Mm-hmm. The Reeds, you know what I mean? And then they looked at you know what I'm talking about. You the elder know what I'm talking about.
From the Kemetic point of view, again, we don't have the concept of belief.
Mm-hmm.
We have a concept of knowledge.
That's
where,
right.
Somebody has done it before, and we can say that with clarity, what happened in life and what happened in death. In every stage of your life, from the time you are 0 till when you are a body, what happened to the spirit of a human being. And when you go to the world of the dead, we still can track you and know what is going on.
Yes. Yes.
Say that part again. So the soul and traps. Yeah, indeed. You know, I'm catching. Go ahead.
Tracks, not trap, not.
Okay.
So you know, one of the reasons why we have ancestors, and people don't understand in the simplistic term, our ancestors feed us, and we feed our ancestors, and we do that every ancestor holy day. And so we have what we call an exchange of energy. So what we can't do on the other side, they do for us. What they can't do on this side, we do for them.
Yes, I agree.
It's really reassuring to know that the transition continues, you know? It's a great sense of relief to know that the end is not the end and there is no end, you know? And that's good. So that when, you know, when we pass, when someone else passes, we know that they're still there. And that gives us a lot more passion to live this life as much as too, because we know it never stops.
Right.
You know, that's a great sense of relief.
And one of the things that life is about
is
when you lose somebody and you are in deep despair and sorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that person will come back and tell you, either in dream or other devices, don't worry.
That's true, right.
I am okay. I will be with you. I am not going to leave you. All those are things that happen.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, you tapped in. You definitely tapped in because we were just talking about that in the spiritual realm, the physical realm, and I don't know if the type of connection or whether you could. The telephone is somewhere in the dream world, or somewhere the connection is. I don't know where you connected at, but it's somewhere in the celestial.
It's more like a divine FaceTime.
Okay. Okay.
Indeed.
Well, then that means you actually seeing the face
in the dream.
Well, I know signals, catching a signal. Yeah. We getting deep today, y'all.
Also, I say that I've always thought about this, man, and me being, and I know that.
Hold your seats.
The elder can expound on this, and the brother, man. You know, my mom's passed when I was 3 years old, and I was just telling KP this, and Myeoshe this. Myeoshe, yeah, sorry, right, sorry. Happy birthday, by the way. And you know, I don't really have a memory of her, right? Because I was 3 years old, I was too young to remember, right? But I know she remembers because she gave birth to me. And from studying death and just like what I was taught is that they tell you that sometimes if something tragic happens to a human being, their spirit or their exoplasm, that part of them will get kind of trapped in between these worlds. You know, they talk about ghosts and specters, right? But I kind of, when they was teaching me that, I kind of looked at that like, if that's true, then that energy of my mother is probably protecting me in this world. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like maybe like a ancestral force field. You know what I'm saying?
And that is why we have the concept of you doing something for them and they do something for you.
I was I was gonna ask you. You said something about the ancestors and them working for us on the other side, and we need to do something for them. So, what do we need to do for them on this side, physical? Like for instance, both my parents.
One of the simplest thing that we need to do is remember them and call their name.
Okay.
That is the first basic.
That's
and then we move on from there and take for instance that your father, your mother were and they used to like a cup of coffee.
Great answer.
And
Yeah, he's going to the celestial world.
We cup of coffee and say, "Mom, Dad."
Is another way to honor them will be, for instance, I have an altar for them. I set candles for them. I lit a candle and I have pictures of both of them with their ashes. Is that another way you can honor them and show like your love and your sacrifice towards them?
Well, we would have a problem with that.
Why?
Because we don't believe in, we don't have the concept of cremation. We believe that when you die, your body should go back to the earth, because that's where you going to get the quickest growth from, and you're going to come back to this reality. And when you burn your body, then that causes complications.
I think you you just misunderstood. I think she said she have an altar with that picture, not a.
Well, I do have I have
ashes?
their ashes and the currents right here.
Oh, okay.
Right. So because we don't we don't do cremation. We and as far as the Dogon is concerned, if one of them die abroad or something like that, they want to go back to their village where they come from, so they can be buried with their ancestors, and that has been their traditions from a long time. So cremation is mostly an Asian thing, and we are African people, and if we are trying to stick with tradition, then we have to do what our ancestors used to do, and also we have to try and eat the food that they used to eat.
That's hard.
Yeah, that's good.
It makes sense with the body going back to the mineral state, and the mineral state going back to the tree, and then the tree it's like it makes sense to the breaking up the body into the chemistry going back to its element.
Right.
And I get that too. And somebody just said something. Shout out to Ghostbuster. The funeral cost in America is too expensive. That's why a lot of people nowadays, especially since COVID, that's why we're cremating, because
they don't care.
They don't care in order to bury, because it's so expensive.
Yeah. They don't have no tradition. They don't really care. They they put price on life and things of that nature. I'm with you on that. AD, can I get a napkin real quick? Sorry. Napkins represent the ghost in this. Napkin is the ghost of the spillage. A cloth. Indeed. Oh man, you building today. We got some super chats that we have to go to when it comes up. We had a lot. Oh, okay. Right. Definitely. We won't go through the super chats real quick. Yeah, we do. Make sure y'all check out Jewel to the Throne also.
Can I ask one more question to the elder?
Right.
From studying a lot of the information, right? I come to one conclusion. It's almost like about they talk about when they speak about reincarnation, it's almost like you have to have like a offspring or a child or something like that. Like you have not something like that, but you have to have and while we're here, we have to create. I'm here because of my mother and my father. Everybody's here because of that, including yourself, right? And in certain spiritual or African societies, including the ancient Kemetu, they speak about coming back to Earth, And once a lot of societies always they say that you have to have an offspring to reincarnate. Now that reincarnation would be a a being, but is through creating that through, you know, a person being born in the physical, a man and a woman creating a human being. That's a reincarnation, right? But if you do not, if once you come here and you do not procreate and create another being, they say the elders say, or the ancients will say that you might come back as an animal or some other life form here, or reincarnate as that. Is that true? I was told that before.
Okay, so from the
Who told you that?
I'll tell you.
From the Dogon culture, we don't have the concept.
Okay.
We have the concept that as a human being, when you come back, you have to come back as a human being. And if you don't have any children, you can come back to your brother's children, because they carry the same bloodline like you. So
That's
you know it is not I think again we have to look to India and places like that, where their philosophy talk about you coming back as an insect. What we can say for sure, and we know that for a fact, an ancestor can turn into come to see you as an insect or animal. But that doesn't mean that they are the animal, just a transformation.
Right.
Yeah, well, if that's true, I want to come back as a falcon. A golden falcon. Soar above the skies. So if I, you know what I mean? Of Africa. You know what I mean? I'll fly on your window pane one day. It'll be me. You know what I mean? That's Rasul, right? That's Heru. Yeah, that's Sully Sue. Came back as a falcon. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm just kidding around. But anyway, yeah, awesome. And thanks for the nod.
Yeah, thank you.
I had to ask you that.
Screeching falcon. That's a hawk.
No, that's a falcon.
That was a falcon.
Yeah, you always saying it's a hawk.
No, we gotta get that.
You always saying it's a hawk.
Screeching. What screeching eagle or something?
I told you, I already broke it down to you.
I don't know.
I think you
I don't know.
agree.
I never heard a falcon screech like that.
That's how it sounds. That's the sound of a falcon.
That's a big falcon, though.
What is that?
Somebody said Infodici. Nah. Infodici, that comes from the walls of Kemet.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, do you have anything else to say?
Oh, yeah. We got some super chats.
Okay.
I've got some questions for you first, Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of super chats here. But they're just giving some shout outs, but we can do a shout out to Bragadino. Shout out to Danny Salinas. Bragadino says, shout out to all the people who have been supporting the craft.
What's up with my Caparazzi?
You are appreciated, holding it up for God. Props for all the legends who donate. Damn G says, let's go Podcraft. Shout out to Bragadino again. We did this question already. Mancampera says, jewelsfromthethrone.com to the Podcraft. Yeah. That's it.
The only thing I was gonna say, Anthony, was or ask when you was talking about the 42 confessions, just for some of the listeners, that's talking about what a lot of people say, the 42 laws of Ma'at.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Actually.
Yeah.
So I had the same thing, you know, like so you got the 10 commandments, the Christian commandments, what we mostly first come up on. And then you got the 42 laws of Ma'at, which we think, right, okay, that's the real thing to follow. But coming into initiation, you kind of learn actually that was just 42 of the 77 commandments from the Code of Human Behavior that had to be talked about. There's actually 77. And that was just one person in his tomb. He had written, right, these are the 42 that I've managed to achieve. So there's kind of a lot more to it than just the 42 laws of Ma'at. It's the 77 codes of human behavior. And it's very hard to achieve.
Hey. 77?
77. That's why he said he did 42. And even that is a pretty good, that's a pretty good innings, because some of them, when you look at them, it's almost impossible as humans to keep to it for your whole life. You know, things like...
Has anyone ever done it?
I wouldn't know how to name.
Not that I know. But they have simple things. They have some commandment like thou shalt not be impatient. Thou shalt not be angry. Now you tell me which human being can go through life and never being angry.
Right.
Well, who wrote that then? That person must not. Whoever wrote that was never angry himself.
You know. Priestess.
It wasn't written by
awesome.
human. It was written by the divinities.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it is a code of human behavior. Okay. But the deities, the letters that wrote it.
You saying? Okay.
For them to write those type of commandments, it seemed like the deities, they didn't work off of emotions then.
No, they have no emotion.
Okay.
So the concept that God is angry and vexed with you and causing all sorts of confusion in your life is not true.
So you're saying that the actual deities wrote this on the tablets? Okay.
No, it's more than likely a papyrus. So
okay.
So it's a code for us. They gave us a code to follow, so we can be like them. So we can access
breaking up. Are you there, Elder?
Here, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this commandment, thou shalt not be impure. Thou shalt not steal food from the temple. There's a whole lot of simple things. So what we're talking about is that, you know, it is not the big thing that is so important, but these little things, these are daily things that we have to adhere to. Right. And they're not easy to adhere to because they seem simple, but those are the things that taking us away from being too material and living our life in too much of a materialistic way.
Indeed. Proceed. Anybody got any more questions? You?
Well, I mean,
it's hard to master your emotions. Those laws of Maya, it's hard to master your emotions with those.
I mean, I could ask some more questions, but you know, I don't want to keep it going on. Y'all covered.
Well, that's what
you know.
They well studied and learned in the secrets and certain things are mysteries. I heard you say that certain things you have to be initiated to get the answers.
Right. That's like what's his name? Lord Scranton, right? He went over there. You know about Lawrence Scranton? You brothers know about who he is? We had him on the show. Y'all don't know who he is?
No, I know. Sure.
Yeah, well, he went over there.
Do another one with y'all and Lord.
He went over there and he wanted to learn amongst the Dogons, and it took him a long time, man. It took him like 6 months to even get an interview with somebody, and then he didn't even really get to meet the shaman. I don't know who he met. You know what I'm saying? But you know, yeah, you're right about that. I mean, it's
you know, one of the things about Western people, one of the things they're good at They want to come in your face wherever you are and sit down and talk to you and then come back and write a book and make a lot of money out of you. So many people in Merita realize that what we have, we're going to keep it and we're not going to give it like that. As simple as that, because, there are so many, take for instance, things like the female pill. Again, that came from tradition, that came from Ghana, where some Western people, probably even English people, went there and asked the local people, how come you're not getting pregnant? What are you using? And when they find out what they're using, when they tell them, they come back, they stole it and come back and make up their concoction and then take it back to the indigenous people throughout the world. And this is what they do. And they say, this is a real thing. What you have is rubbish. When what they had was in a pure form. What they give them is pure chemical, which if it might do one job, but it's going to create many other problems.
Facts. We got a question for you, Super Chat.
Super chat from KP Kev the Poet says, did the Nomo stop visiting or did we stop being able to perceive them? And why was Sirius so important to the Dogon if the Nomo are not from there?
Again, I think I've answered that question before, that we don't know anything about Nomo or Omo or anything like that. We are dealing with pure connection between the universe, between our ancestors, between the intelligences that create the human being.
Got it. Okay. And another super chat here from KP Kev the Poet. He says, happy birthday, Wisdom, Queen Myeoshe. Blessings.
Thank you, KP. Appreciate that.
Hey. And that is it for the super chats. Diaspora, what time is it over there?
In London.
Wow.
Hey,
we appreciate you.
Spiritual.
Yeah, we appreciate you being up so late. I know it's the middle of the night out there. I didn't know it was the middle of the night out there last time. I didn't know where you were.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
I can't wait to get back out there, man.
I was gonna say as well, Myeoshe. Myeoshe. Apologies.
No worries.
The Book of Purifications is really good because one thing that, again, I think one of my masters said that resonated with me, and I can relate. I've got a daughter, young daughter. If she comes to hug me and she's dirty, I'm not really going to want to hug her because she's going to get my clothes dirty. Like, I'm going to have to wash them. So I'm going to tell her, go wash your hands and then I'll give you a hug. So that's a really important aspect of what we do, like preparing and getting ourselves properly cleansed so that we can, present ourselves as best as possible to the divine world and to our ancestors, which is all in the Book of Purification. So I think I'll send them to AD to put in the link, but the websites is theearthcenter.org, which is the worldwide American website. The earthcenteruk.com is the English website, and they've all got all the different branches, so you can go shop for the books, or you can just read about initiation and contact whoever you need to contact it for the various states. And then projectsofmerita.org is the Projects of Merita doing all the charitable work. And then anhlife.org is where you can go and get the herbal products and the earth energy readings, etc.
All right, and those
I
links.
recommend that Book of Purifications and the calendars, because them tools together, that allows you to speak to your ancestors as best as possible.
All right, and those links are in the description right now for those watching.
That's thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that information. I appreciate that.
No, peace.
All right.
Really good.
Anything else?
No, I have nothing more else to say at this time. I think I'm gonna call it good night, and I'm gonna go to my bed.
Hey,
Hey,
that was great, man.
Bouabti,
That's when it ends.
Are you also in London?
Yes, I'm in London.
Wow. Very
Yes,
cool.
brethren.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Bless
so
up,
much.
bless
Peace
up,
and
my man.
blessings to you guys.
My man,
Awesome.
yeah, my man Abu is out there. Babu, my man. Shout out to my man Babu out there. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to London.
Aslan.
All right.
Oh, Aslan too,
Aslan.
man. Shout out to Aslan.
Shout out to Aslan.
Iriru.
All right, brother. I was gonna say, the ancestors talk to you. I get that too. You know, you talk to the ancestors. When the ancestors talk to you, it's another level.
Yeah. Peace, peace.
True. All right. Thank you once again.
Thank you, peace.
All right.
Yeah, see, that's what I like, man. Get to the point.
Yep.
Knowing when to pull out. A lot of, you know, I feel the vibe is great when everybody's in a good vibe, and I think this is a great vibe. It's your birthday.
Absolutely, it's
your
my birthday, you
Hey.
guys.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I mean, you know.
We got Happy birthday! Finish with I didn't know Sue got pipes in there.
Nah, I appreciate the love. It keeps my spirit up. Seriously.
Oh, there it is.
Happy birthday.
All right,
to you.
Stevie.
And the eyes. Yeah. It's Myeoshe's
No, why you
birthday.
looking at me? I can't sing that one.
I thought you was about to get up and start dancing.
And the eyes.
I'm dancing. I'm just grooving. I don't really know, you know. I'm just grooving.
Nah, this really.
You got the one with the lyrics?
This is the one with the lyrics.
Shout out to all the Leos out there.
La 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 la.
Continue to illuminate the sky.
Shout out to the Virgos as well.
I mean, it's not
y'all
Virgo.
time
Yeah, man.
yet.
Stop
Russell.
coming into the September.
give you
We
your
got
props.
you. Yeah, exactly.
I messed the cipher up there.
D.
I'm sorry.
Virgo's all. Just wait a couple more days and weeks. Yeah,
I'm sorry I'm sorry to the craft for that,
Rudy,
man. I shouldn't have done that.
and the rest of the Virgos.
Damn, I'm sorry.
The market.
Damn, Yoshi, I'm sorry.
It's her birthday.
Happy
Right.
We
birthday.
want to say,
Thank you. I appreciate the love, man. You
So
guys
that's-
are keeping my spirit up.
That's
And
gotta
shout
be the
out
spirit of the moment.
to the Dogon. They really for us to come in and start talking about our parents and
Yes.
like that, and then for us to start talking to them, it all kind of like the energy and the frequency went together. We in alignment.
It's
I
very
like that.
appropriate.
Very.
And it probably worked out well for them to be on today and not when it happened before. It was supposed to be before.
Man.
This was better. You know what I'm saying?
See? Divine timing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It was supposed to happen like this.
On my birthday.
on your birthday. See, on your birthday.
On
It's your
Leo,
birthday.
see? That's that Leo
Hey.
energy, that big
Yeah,
Leo
yeah.
energy. Shout out to all the Leos out there.
You know, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
But keep it
The
real.
Leos is ill, yo. Y'all
Hey.
some ill cats, man.
We have some
Like
fire
Priest
in
is
the
a
chat.
Leo.
Fire in the chat. Fire in the chat. Fire in the chat.
Karis, man.
Yoshi is a Leo.
all around by
You know what I mean? Y'all, the
Chizza.
Leo, Virgos, we be hanging around a lot of
Master.
Leos, yo.
Y'all do?
Well, I've been around a lot of, well, not actually.
Michael Jackson and his father, Joe Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, you and Priest. Who else is a Leo that I know of? There's a couple of cats, you know.
How about Lil Da Vinci?
He's a Leo. Lil Da Vinci's a Leo. You know what I mean? He's a Leo.
Obama.
You know.
Obama.
Yeah.
I don't really like politics,
That's
but I
He can
give
play basketball though.
I give him props. That's because he got like that. See, the Leos, y'all got like this thing about y'all where y'all got skills.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, and you can hang out. And you can hang out with y'all too. Like you got Priest right here. Look,
See, we
look,
cool.
look.
See.
You got Myeoshe. Look, come on, it's
See.
ill. It's ill.
See.
It's ill. Y'all ill.
All right,
Y'all
we're gonna
ill.
make. We're
Y'all ill
gonna.
with it.
Should we just accept him into the Leo? We're
No,
gonna make you an honorary.
no,
because the Virgos,
no.
they don't
I'm
want.
actually on the cuffs. I'm September 2nd.
No,
never know, I might be a
actually,
Leo.
You're not on the cusp because
September 2nd
August
is on the cusp.
23rd is when Virgos actually start.
Got a new date. I think you made a new.
No, I mean September 2nd. My fault.
Yeah,
No.
a lot of Virgos are talking to me every day.
No, I'm just joking.
Marco Buddha.
I meant to say
willing-
September 2nd.
Should we have a draft like how David Chappelle had a draft with signs?
Oh.
And make AD. Make
me
Sewell
I'm
bring
a
him
Leo.
into.
I'm just joking.
Initiate them.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
want to be initiated?
Initiate into the.
Somebody
into the,
said Tom Green. My bad. Go ahead.
But you know,
My mom's.
nah. I actually like to
Shout out
you know
to that
what? You know
Nipsey
what?
Hussle.
You know
Nipsey
what?
Hussle, yeah.
You know what?
That's our
When I was a
line.
kid, man, I used to look at the zodiac. You know what I mean? And I would see the zodiac, and I would look at my sign. And I would always, I ain't like it, man. It was a woman. Not bad that women is bad, but
Woman,
you know you had
woman.
what's the Taurus is a bull, right? Leo is the lion, right? You know what I mean? It's Sagittarius is a half man, half is like, you know, and then you get down to the Virgo and I'm like, damn, man, I just didn't. I don't know. I'm the
Don't
way
feel
I wanted
bad,
to
bro.
be.
I'm a dog
because I was
in the
just too.
Chinese.
I was just too into like sculptures and images and stuff. Ah, man, I want to be a lion because I like the lion.
You want to be a falcon.
A falcon. Now I want to be a falcon. You know what I mean? And I will be a. Damn, I got shout out to Coach Kendaka, yo. Sorry about that. She's a Virgo too. Like, dang, so you like I was looking at that jaunt like that, but you know, but now I'm embracing that Virgo-ness.
Today, also his birthday is Coolio. It's Coolio's birthday today. Also,
Okay.
we got Chuck D.
Happy
Chuck D
birthday.
is a Leo.
Yeah,
Chuck D's birthday is today, and Professor Griff.
Oh, so you got the same day or one day ahead. Your birthday's
August
technically
2nd.
technically at
Oh,
12
yeah, yeah.
o'clock. At 12 o'clock.
So August 2nd is tomorrow. That's your official
What
birthday.
about China? It's your birthday.
Oh, China is your birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I love this energy, you guys. Keep it up, man. It's Leo season. We're going to keep rocking, keep striving. We're going to continue to illuminate this dark world as we always do. We out here. Yes. Oh, my
Happy
goodness.
birthday to you and happy birthday to Chuck.
Hey.
Turn it
Hey.
up. Turn it up.
Hey. Where the shots at, Rasul?
Are you ready
Yo,
for the
Don,
shots?
I just don't like.
How am I getting a cramp, yo?
Yo, can you change that?
My leg.
Change that.
Let me stretch it.
Yeah,
Not the
straight.
birthday.
Yeah, Rasul don't want
I don't like that, man.
What you don't like about it?
Voltage Controller
Birthday
says
chick.
hip hop is a Leo.
Birthday chick is cool.
Get busy. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Hey.
I'm just so happy to be alive and be in my right mind.
This is a good time.
Man. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much.
Hey. Now you gotta know, AD is a master DJ. So he's gonna make it pop. He's gonna make it pop. Hey, AD, remember that time you say
You gotta give her some like.
Hey, I give AD some props. Tell y'all a story, man.
Right.
AD saved my life one time because I didn't know that DJing was so hard, yo.
Oh yeah.
And it's real. Remember?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
AD was watching the crowd, right? And so
It was a lounge.
it was a lounge.
They had priests come into a lounge.
Kobe Bryant.
spot. Yeah.
R.I.P. He's September. He's Virgo, but he's right on the cusp. He's on the cusp.
I'm September 2nd. The Golden Falcon was born.
Yeah.
That's a good.
All set.
That's
all
a good
set.
Rasul. Gotta do it again.
All set. Yes. My mother, she was all set. She gave birth to me.
When was her birthday? Your mom's.
I don't know. I don't know.
My mom's birthday, August 9th.
I gotta find that out.
Sister
Huh?
birthday's coming up.
I gotta find that out.
Friday. August 5th is Friday. Right. Right.
Shout that out. That'll be good.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my little brother. Today's his birthday.
Oh man. Oh man.
Shout out to John.
Hey, well,
Happy birthday.
It's like the Leos. It's like
Happy
the Leos.
birthday.
It's like the Leos
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
It's our month.
It's all y'all month. It's like
Man, and when we come
we're gonna have
full
nothing
force.
but fun. We're gonna have nothing but fun.
Hold on. Haile Selassie. Rastafari.
Haile Selassie.
What is the Selassie?
Ooh.
When is Haile
Shout out to all the
Marcus
Rastafari.
Garvey.
Oh yeah,
He's a Leo too?
yeah. KRS-One.
Yo, hold on. Nipsey Hussle was. I heard he was. Was he a Leo?
Yeah, today's his sister's birthday. Shout out to Samantha. She's a Leo.
The Leos is coming forth. And then after that, the lions. Look, the roar.
Can we just let the ball drop?
The sons and daughter of Amun Ra. Say it one more time. You gotta do it for Nipsey, yo.
Just drop the ball like it's New
yo.
Year's, man. Just drop the
It's just Leo season. It's just Leo season.
Yo, Nipsey Hussle is a Leo.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace, eternity with the gods.
Right.
With the gods.
And then we
The
got
African answer, the gods.
Yeah, and then we got the great Killer Priest's mom, the divine goddess, birthed us. This priest.
I'm about to explode.
August 9th. We about to just blow up.
It's about to explode.
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Oh my God! I forgot about.
I didn't know that. Whitney.
I forgot about. It's so Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
Ben Affleck.
She could.
Who else we got? Who else?
I don't even know what to say.
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
Forget
the
about
Queen
sex?
of Wakanda.
Man.
Did y'all see the Black Panther, John? Y'all see the Black Panther trailer? Y'all see it?
Yeah.
The new one?
Yeah. Y'all did you see it?
No,
They got a new one.
Priest, you gotta see it.
Nah, I didn't see it.
I
I didn't see it.
I seen it.
You might shed a tear. I shed a tear. I shed a tear when I watched that.
Man.
Oh,
I'm keeping it
because,
real.
The R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shed a tear. I'm letting everybody. I'm saying on camera. I'm looking in the camera. I shed a tear on the Black Panther
segment.
2. Black
Virtuous
Panther
Control
2
Cell.
trailer. I shed a tear, yo. Word is born.
Oh, Khalees is a Leo. How can I forget that? Thank you, Coach.
Khalees.
And she's showing her Leo power too.
All right, well, you know.
Leos don't bite their tongue when they feel some type of way.
Is she stepping against a
Virgo?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I got to step up for
for Beyonce.
Yes, Beyonce she's a goddess. She's Het Heru.
Yance.
She's the female version of Heru. So you going up against? Damn, it's kind of wild though.
I don't know. I'm rolling with Rihanna, man.
Rihanna's
speaking of Beyonce.
Beyonce is Het Heru.
This girl.
What's Rihanna's sign?
I'm not sure when is Rihanna's birthday.
This girl did a tribute right here.
She's Het.
What is this?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, yo. I'm sorry, Coach Kendaka. All right, I'm sorry. We gotta let everybody have their season. But I'm sorry.
Are you gonna? Do you still want to be a Virgo, or do you want to come on over?
To the Leos?
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, I just can't just go over there with
But
y'all.
you can't just come over to the Leo
can
side. First of all, our life,
I'm good
our
as a
life
Virgo.
requires too much.
Yeah,
Leos always go through hardship to get here, so you can't just come over and be initiated. You gotta come into this thing.
Don't open up the books.
No.
I was okay.
No.
Yo, but
all right. So sorry. So we you got a motion.
Yeah.
To stop.
You have to come in. You have to come into this force like this. You have to come into the world.
I just want to say this.
Do the Virgos still? Do the Virgos put a one in the chat?
We're emotional. Daddy, she trying to say I'm emotional.
Yeah, if y'all still want,
that's what he's trying to see. That he put emotional. He put the sound
fire
effects.
in the chat.
He put the fire.
Should I put a set of women? The female. Put the female dance in the chat if you still want.
No.
Sue as a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo. I'm always a Virgo.
Are you gonna be there? Because you said
I'm
like
a Virgo. No, I just think that Leo's is dope.
Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think I hung around now. Let me say one more thing. Yo, no disrespect.
Yeah, no, not take.
But
Triple JC is a Virgo.
Listen,
Virgos are the power.
Listen, Beyonce is a Virgo, and she, I know that the Leos are, you got Sekhmet and Heru, right?
We got Isis.
No. Hold on.
You want to put X's?
That's
Virgo.
the Sekhmet. Leo, the Sekhmet, the lion.
Right.
You hate Rue the falcon. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go with the falcon.
Well, that's your own sign, though.
Well,
What
you know,
sign is
hey,
the falcon?
No. I'm just saying
sign
that.
called a falcon?
No, it's not. It's not. She's a Virgo. I mean, Beyonce's a Virgo.
Are you a falcon or are you a Virgo? Which one?
I'm a Virgo, but
Are you claiming what you claiming?
I'm just saying that
You a Hey
that I consider, you know, Beyonce. She's head Hey Rue. She's the head of the house of the gods.
Would she be ISIS?
She is. But she's different than she's a descendant of the gods. You know what I mean? So she's a living het Hey Rue. So because you got the house of Hey Rue.
She is
so
not the head of Virgos.
Rules.
The head of Virgos is Michael
not.
Jackson, and that's it.
All right.
Michael Jackson is the top Virgo.
All right.
Then anything.
Well, Nas is a Virgo.
But Nas is not above Mike.
Yeah.
Nah, all right. Well, all right. You're right.
Sorry, Nas. But it's Michael Jackson is the top Virgo.
All right, he's the
Okay.
top of the Virgos.
Let's
Okay.
remove top Virgo. Who's the top Virgo? Let's
I don't
remove
know.
Beyonce. Beyonce would be the wife of the Virgos. Well, we got Madonna.
She's not a Virgo.
Oh, yeah,
She's
Madonna's
a Leo.
a
She's a
Leo.
Virgo. She's a Leo. But see, there you go. Now you're going over to the Leos.
Okay, stay. It's our season, man.
It's our season.
It's our
Let's
birthday.
can we change the subject? We over here. We just
birthday.
joking with you guys, y'all. We love
AD, how you feeling?
everybody.
AD, where you at with those Pisces? I'm feeling with those Pisces right
With
now.
the what? I'm chilling. I'm waiting until my season comes
Okay,
around.
see,
You know what I'm saying?
I can respect that.
Yeah,
you know, I
yeah.
respect AD
Yeah.
over
A
here,
couple
you
of
know.
months.
Yeah, he respecting it.
I put the limelight where the limelight should go.
Hey, see,
You know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
Hey,
that.
happy birthday. Your pops is a Leo, too.
My pops is a Leo.
Shout
Yeah.
out to AD Pops. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Pops.
Yo, my
Hey,
dad's
man.
a double Leo. My mom's a double Sag.
Ooh, fire.
They like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, that's twin flame energy right
crazy.
there,
Yeah,
to be
they
honest.
good.
That's twin flame
real.
energy.
Oh, shoot, you know your sign.
Man, I'm
She know her things.
Hey, shout out to Kai Zodiac.
Yeah, Kai Zedek. And shout out to Ty Phoenix. I told you about 2 weeks ago, she gave me a bomb reading. So shout out to her.
Oh, man, that's
If
dope.
you need a good reading, hit up Ty Phoenix for sure.
No doubt. Shout out to her, too. And shout out to all the signs, man. We showing love to
Yeah,
everybody.
for sure.
Geminis. Should we play the song Season soon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for making me smile, and it's making you smile. It's your
For sure.
birthday, and thanks to y'all. I want to say this.
Yeah.
The guests were beautiful, and it's been a long time. Since they've been asking to come on the show for a very long time. They came on the show. It was great. I loved it, and me and AD was working with those cats for a minute.
okay.
So shout out to them once again. And I want them to come back with Lard Scranton, like you said. That
would be awesome.
Yeah. Good wealth of knowledge for
Could
sure.
you get Brother Sanchez, AD?
Hell yeah.
Get Brother Sanchez on.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's great and all, but he can't talk about the flat Earth. I don't think he should throw anything about the flat Earth and just deal
I can
with
tell
the
him.
Dogons.
I can
Just
tell
deal with
him
that.
to stay off that
Yeah,
subject.
yeah,
Absolutely, because I'm kind of tired of that subject also.
Yeah, you know.
But if I tell him
but-
like just to stick to certain other things, I'm sure he's down for that.
Word, but you know,
talk
he
to
might
flat earthers
turn around and be like, at the end of the bill, he's like, yeah, and one more thing about the flat Earth, we just gonna throw that in there. You know, Sirius B is
He
really
might.
flat. You know, he gonna throw that in there somewhere, so we gotta let
I don't
him really know.
I can't speak for him.
What do you
but-
call you, Hot Rod? What do you call you?
Hot gun?
Hot gun.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hot gun. Hot gun. Hey, listen. Yeah, KV.
Shout out to Bro Sanchez, man. I love that, bro.
Shout out to Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. Ralph put 10 on it. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, Top Gun. AD, are you?
Oh man, this is my song, yo.
Wait a minute.
Yo, keep that. I was just telling y'all, I love the '80s music. Is awesome.
love
What was that song?
You just said that.
Damn, what was it? I'll be knowing the lyrics. Oh man, that was a dope song. The Top Gun.
What's
There's a highway to the danger
Oh,
zone.
Neil
Oh,
Armstrong,
man.
first Leo to walk on the moon. Shout out to Edgar. Thank you for that information.
Oh, We on the moon, y'all. Mike may have moonwalked, But I'm done now. That's it. We went to the moon. Look, AD saying it's fake.
See, AD, hold on. I want to say this,
Congratulate-
Priest.
Yeah.
I showed the deep field of the James Webb Telescope, and you came on Instagram and you made a comment. I tried to say it was Photoshop.
Great Photoshop work. Absolutely.
Do you know anything about the James Webb Telescopes, brother?
Let's check it out.
Now you know we ain't on and on, but it's an infrared telescope.
Real or fake?
Well, this is the
That does
coronal.
look fake.
No. How does it look fake?
This is from the NASA website.
Why do you guys just assume stuff?
Because this star right here.
You know why they have that?
Why? Go ahead.
Because the infrared telescope, right, will show that they're giving you a full high definition image in the infrared of the star. That's why it looks like that. You have a more of a detailed version of that part of the where they're looking at in the in our galaxy, in the universe. You know what I'm saying? With some
Bragadino said you got the best dimples.
Thank you, bro.
Shut up.
See, here's the thing, AD. It's kind of like if to share this kind of information to you.
Thank you. Shout out to
You're just never going to listen to me anyway because you believe the Earth is flat.
I mean, I'm looking at the pictures, and I see the star. I do Photoshop, I see the star perfectly smack dab in the middle. They actually put this exact photo off the 405. I don't know where the 405 and the 105 meet. They put this
you seen that up there?
I've seen that.
On the screen, correct?
Yeah, they put it up there on
you know
on
what
the
this
wall.
is? Do you know what you're looking at though?
Tell me.
You're looking at a dying star. And you're looking at the infrared image of the photo.
Shout out to Magic.
Okay,
it's just got this.
There's another photograph of this in a more blurrier image from the Hubble telescope. So you get a better, clearer image of these far away, distant stars than you would get with the telescope that we had, because now we have an infrared telescope. Okay, now if you think
know what that is, AD, what is that?
Infrared, like it sees through the
reason why. Well, they measure the light.
They look so similar, and like when I want to put a star in like a graphic flyer, or if I'm making a flyer, I just type in star, and then I'll get this star that pops up right here. So see, this star looks a whole lot like that star, and sometimes I feel like, they just copied and pasted this star and put it right there, like ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. You know what I mean? And like, because I do Photoshop, so it's like, it just seems so like they totally doctored that up, and it's that specific star alone that makes me think the whole thing is fake, for sure.
You know what? We gotta do a trip to NASA, yo. That'll be a great thing to do.
Right,
we gotta take AD with us.
There's another one right there, and I feel like
but that's the
copy and paste. Bam.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that.
I feel like I could make this.
It does look fake. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying?
No, all right. Well, we ain't gonna keep talking about this all night long.
Anyway, go ahead.
Now, I'm trying to figure. I was trying to get into it. I was just checking out.
It's that one star.
Peter Poet said AD is on it.
That bugs me.
AD is on it. Whatever.
Well, we have a massive, large flat Earth community in the cap room.
These guys are crazy.
And
I know we done opened up a can of worms.
This is home for the flat Earth. Flat Earth.
James Webb Telescope. So,
light refraction.
I love that that telescope. But anyway,
shout out to Marco Buddha.
And said, "Nah, fake ass space. Come on, Marco Buddha.
Oh, he's a Virgo.
It doesn't mean anything. Well, he's a Virgo. Then he needs to give me a call." Because then I can explain things to him. He'll have more of a perspective of it.
Are you the leader of the Virgos?
I might be. I might be the leader of the Virgos. So all Virgos, give me a call. Give me a call because I'm not saying I'm the leader of the Virgos. I'm just saying, but when I see that, because I love Marco. Shout out to the Marco Buddha. Nah, man, we gonna have some information about this, but we gonna have a talk. Shout out to Mark Buddha, give me a call, brother.
You better call Rasul.
You're a flat it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, I can hit a few notes.
Let's go.
You better call Rasul.
You gotta stop doing that, because you're not a flat earther, man. You're not a flat earther, yo.
Hey, you never know, man. No. They're coming out with facts.
Yeah.
That's not a fact.
I'm getting my facts together. I'm gonna have to choose a side eventually.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
But no, she's saying that
she gotta choose a side eventually. That means she ain't getting no facts. She ain't getting no facts about that. Give me, just give me a call. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna do this here.
Thank you, Mark Buddha. Shout out to you.
Shout out to me. Give me a call.
Listen, all we have to do is
right. Give me a call.
Go to who was the guy that was the main dude? Either Vinny or the 4 guys that came up. What's his name?
Vinny. What's the other?
You should know all of this.
What was the question?
Remember the 4 cat? Oh well, Lord Jamal, and that's.
See, shout out to Lord Jamar, man. See, they somewhere along the line they got Lord Jamar. They got him. I don't know what happened, yo.
I like Lord Jamal, man. He's cool.
Shout out to
I go to his podcast every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Lord Jamar, man. Definitely. Somewhere along the line, they got him.
They got him, or the truth got him?
No, the truth didn't get him, man. They somehow, I don't know what happened to him. Whenever it happened, it just something in his mind's like, yo, man, you know what? This guy is right. He probably was reading something or looking at something, and he went and started to, maybe he sat back, smoked the L or something. It was like,
so
you know what I mean?
Okay, when they say that they lied to us about a whole bunch of stuff, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right? And why should we believe what the system told us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Look at AD like this.
Keep going.
But see, hold on. You flat earth guys, you guys got everything is wrong. But you guys don't present no real information. Y'all don't have anything that's sustainable to present a real argument to the scientific community. All you do is go online and you make these YouTube videos and stuff, and people get into these circles, and boom, you got the flat earth community. Nobody's challenged NASA.
Pull up your source.
No, exactly, priest. Pull up the source and all that. Because you're not going to do that to me. You're not going to sit up here and make me look like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying?
The source is the lack of evidence to prove otherwise.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, y'all talked about that ice wall at the end of the so-called end of the earth, and nobody's penetrated the wall. Then you said, oh, yeah, they got pictures of it. Somebody flew over it. Oh, come on, man. Y'all sounds crazy.
Y'all done got him riled up.
You know what I mean? You expect us to believe in that stuff. And I'm not mad about that stuff, yo. They said extraterrestrials built the pyramids, and about 10 years ago, I believed that. I believed it. Eric Von Donigan and all them guys, I believed in what they said.
Somebody asked, is the ground flat around?
Oh my God! Y'all better get the hell out. You're right, AD. You're right. Shout out to AD, man. So we can't be talking about these damn subjects no more. This stuff is getting too much.
I'm ready to I'm over it. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about it no more.
Are you over it? Are you around it?
Are you around
it? See, preach now. You got to stop about it. Stop it. Just don't talk about anything around.
Okay.
I'm over it.
Don't talk about around.
You want to get around?
I'm over it like a NASA rocket. Just goes up and over.
Because then you got to stay there. You got to stop that. Because then sometimes somebody come in and you, so now you think it's around that. You said the NASA rocket went around.
You got to explain to me what the glass is made out of.
We don't even know that.
Is it titanium?
Oh yeah, is it titanium?
No, they said that no, because it's like a pop-up bubble. Oh. Like almost like you ever play Trouble?
Yeah.
So that thing you squeeze, yeah. So the Earth, that's covering the Earth. Outside that bubble, what exists outside the bubble, AD?
Water. Above.
See, that's what.
I don't know.
Yep. In the beginning, God separated the waters from the waters. So we are inside a bubble. And you can't go to space because it's all water up there. That's why the stars twinkle.
You almost, I think,
I don't
you
know.
almost into that water, right? So
I know, I wouldn't know either.
The sun is underwater?
No, the sun's inside our atmosphere.
Inside the bubble.
Yeah, so is the moon.
The moon's inside the bubble too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
So the only thing that's outside the bubble is water.
Is the heavens. The heavens declare the glory of God, and all the planets are wandering stars. They're also all the characters in the Bible. Like Moses is Mars, Saturn is Satan, Venus is Lucifer, John is Mercury. Crazy, right? Jupiter is Jupiter. Crazy, right?
I gotta do my research. I'm listening. This is all good information. I'm listening.
Jesus obviously is the sun. Moon is Mary Magdalene. Also, that's Adam and Eve, sun and moon. Do you know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Astrotheology. Check it out.
At its finest.
At its finest, for real. Astrotheology.
Breaking it down.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into the music, man. So we can.
All right. In that regard, we're gonna do
Next slide.
song promotions. Song promotions. This is where we play tracks that were submitted to the show. So let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up first to the stage.
They corrected you. Someone said Jupiter is Zeus. Jupiter.
Zeus.
Is that right?
Zeus is Jupiter Zeus. So that's Jesus. That's where we get the name Jesus, because it's Jupiter Zeus. So that would be the sun. But he's also right that it is also Jupiter, because Jupiter Zeus is just Zeus, which is the sun.
Okay.
And then Jupiter versus Satan is Jesus versus Saturn. You know what I'm saying? Saturn is Satan, the one who opposes. Y'all already know. Crazy, right?
Nope. Zeus is the black sun, according to Triple.
Saturn is the black sun. Saturn is Satan, the Lord of the Rings, Kronos. And he rules this planet he rules this plane because time rules everything. So we are ruled by time.
Cash rules everything.
Yeah, that too. Cash is ruled by the moon because it's money. Moony. Money is of the moon. Moony.
All right, man.
You know what I mean?
You know what, man?
It's magnetism.
Yo.
I know, right?
No, I don't know.
I could go all day.
I do not know.
What's Paul
It's just you're.
It's magnetic. It represents magnetism.
Oh, okay.
And then the sun represents electricity. L.
So Stevie Wonder is Wonder? Stevie. Wonder, Seven Wonders. He's part of the Seven Wonders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the Temptations is very...
They're very tempting. Is that true? Is that true?
About to start. Yeah, exactly.
Well, anyway, let's proceed.
Let's proceed.
What's a pip?
PIMP?
Yeah.
The last names?
Okay.
Look up what a pip is.
A pimp?
Pip.
Oh.
It was Gladys Knights and the Pips. So I want to know what a pip is. I always wanted that.
PIP.
Yeah. It's not like a pimp, but it's a pip.
I'm a PIM.
Why do they call them the Pips? Was that their last name? Gladys Pip? No, her name was Knight.
That was the group name, right?
Yeah, the Pips.
Knight,
but I never knew what a pip was.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the 5 pips?
No, Gladys Knight and the Pips.
And the pips. But how many was it? Was it 4 or 5?
It was 3.
It was
Where's
3.
my bitches?
Brother Boba was one.
Shut
What he said?
Where my bitches?
Where's my bitches?
That's why shout out to Ghost. Cause we was trying to break down what was a hound dog. Nah, but he did.
A hound?
No, because Elvis said you ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Oh.
He might have been saying, or Elvis might have been saying, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. He could have been trying to explain like how you sniffing around and trying to sniff around and trying to find out what you doing. You know what I mean? Like spying on you.
All around.
You ain't nothing but a hound. That you know what I mean? He probably saying that. I think that's what he was saying.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Yeah.
But who? Oh, he talking about his girl. You ain't nothing.
It could have been that. Yep, his girl, or that could be a noun, a person, place, a thing.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog, yo.
Yeah, hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
What was the lyrics to that? Somebody said Pit Boy in Fallout. Jimmy's laughing his butt off. I'm glad we can make y'all laugh, man.
Yeah, for sure.
This is Myeoshe birthday once again.
Yes. Send me some birthday love. Show me some love.
Yeah.
There go my Cash App.
Cash App on the bottom.
Send me some birthday love. Thank you. Shout out to all my Leos out there.
Leo love.
Continue to illuminate, you guys. Let's illuminate this dark world up.
Leo.
Yeah.
Leo love. Leo.
All right, we got Mojito in the building right
Well,
here.
shout out to Mojito.
Is Leonardo da Vinci? No, was it Leo DiCaprio? Is he a Leo?
I don't think so.
He's playing around with AD because
he's a Scorpio.
Because you say everything with Leo.
Yeah.
Is a Leo.
All right.
Leonardo.
What about
So,
Cleo?
Yeah.
Watch the cat about to jump. All right, I'm ready.
Our first submission is by Lord Galaxar from the Gamma Quadrants.
Hey, he's back.
This track is called No One's Safe. Wait a minute. Yeah, here we go. And action.
Plug one, plug two.
First aid kit. About to cut these niggas. My people life parallels the old book of Exodus. 400 years these devils been fed with us. You gave up your heritage. I seen you in your Saba playing Quidditch. Peep the lyrics, yeah. There's only one most high God, the rest of y'all frauds. Made me smack you with a plague of AIDS and frogs. Sing with the sparrow. Yeah, I told old Pharaoh, let my motherfucking people go. Throw my staff on the ground, watch it slither around. God's building him an army, we getting them now. No rest for the wicked, like a paraplegic, you can't kick it. Small time niggas like Jiminy Cricket. Stick with me, don't need a ticket. My bitch will put your eye out like Slick Rick hit. Before we slid, big bump looking like a snow sled. Nose on red. Your cover boy just sampled Mr. Ed. Took all that TV land shit there. Heard what I said about peace, but I put one in your head. Try me, I'm in Beverly Hills, most likely. Bring your crew, man, make it a day for your wife. Your demise will be a mystery, just like Chris Light. I was called to preach the word, but this nigga had to try me, so now you get what you deserve. I'm going ape, throwing turds. Make me reach through the cage, here, range your shirt. Wipe that smile off your face, you look like Bert. Ernie Barnes with the song, come on. This shit Disney, I'm about to buy a whole city. Keep a Big Mac with me like the old Diddy. Coach dope, I hope she roll with me. Gotta see if the toes is pretty. No hammer time, can't touch me. The true Jew like buckwheat. God snatched me back into the fold, I'm lucky. Yo, Kanye footwear make me look like Boots the monkey. Plus I can't afford them shits that for them Jews and hunky. Academic rap dead like the monk. True God among we. Stay sharp like it's Easter Sunday. Take my shoes off, it's holy ground, but I'm not ground. Conversations with God make Satan get from around. Drunk the rock, then I saw a fountain. I'm the Hollywood boy, you do the shuffle like Robert Townsend. Type tough, but your bitch ass still won't pull up until you reach my gate. Please shut the fuck up or use a keyboard killer. Typewriting terrorist. Your beats whack, bet your sampler is embarrassed. Take a fucking day off like Farris. The necktie in pocket square come from Paris. Galaxy or the wireless. Teenage Christ hop off the cross and go get them dollars. Go viral like a church full of robbers. Give us Christ, y'all can keep a rabbit. Real pimps don't wear rabbit. Get your own, I won't support your damn hat. Lost the bankroll in my jacket. Caked up like a fat kid. Tryna holla at your bitch, come back here. The earth's like flatware. I don't care, I was on that last year. Besides that, Jack, who asked you? Kick game like karate master. I can teach shit, talk classic. You assholes slow as molasses. No dad, I'm the new old dirty bastard. Like Tahuti with the magic, this is classic. Is that a racket?
Plug one.
Yes, my good brother, that was a mouse. It is for my snake. Yes, this is my beautiful snake. Her name is Mumra. Say hello to Mumra.
All right.
Got a bite on your head.
I like that beat.
Yeah, I love that beat.
Yes, this is my spider. This is my spider.
All right, so give it up for No One's Safe by
Shout out to
Infamous.
No One's Safe.
That's the name of the song, but yeah, this is by Infamous Galaxar.
Okay, Galaxar. Shout out to Galaxar. I like that beat.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
It sound like I heard it before.
Yeah, De La Soul.
Okay.
Plug one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, You heard you thought you heard it before.
A little bit. I was like, where is this from? But I couldn't.
Mastering the style of it.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Yeah. But he flipped it though. He flipped it. And made it a little darker.
I like
Give it
that.
a darker tone. Shout out to Glaxar, man. Keep it up, man.
Yeah, shout out
I think it's the same beat.
I think you need to turn the vocals up a little bit, though.
Yeah, so about that, the vocals, you got to compress them. I can tell, I don't know what software you're using, what DAW you're using, but I'll give you guys this tip straight up. If you go to magix.com, magix.com, get yourself Acid Music Studio. You can get 11 or you can get the studio, Acid Music Studio 11. It's only $60. You buy it, and you're able to record like basically professional music for only $60, and then record your music on there, and then compress your vocals. That's all you got to do, because the mix is not giving your talent justice. You're a good artist, but your vocals can't be heard as well as they should. And I can just tell you just need compression. Turn it up a little bit so we want to hear you. You know what I mean? You don't need you don't need Pro Tools. You don't need the fanciest recording stuff. $60. We're not connected to this company. We're getting no commission from these guys. Just go to magix.com, look for Acid Music Studio. You don't need Acid Pro. Unless you think you're a pro, go for the Acid Pro. That's like a couple $100. But if you're just a beginner of what you guys are doing, especially for hip hop, Acid Music Studio 11, $60. You're set. You download it. It comes with a bunch of stuff. You're rocking and rolling. It's affordable. Do it. There's no affiliation. We're not going to get any affiliate check. But I just want to give you all that tip because it's so affordable. And if you compress your vocals, you're going to come out sounding really good. Really decent. Play with that.
I want to say, that dude is dope.
Yeah.
Everything he do is...
Lord Galaxar, he's dope. I like what he's saying. I like
concept-wise, everything.
Yeah.
He's just dope.
Absolutely. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. This next submission is by Bragadino. Bragadino has returned. Yeah. So let's go. This track is called... Hold up. I gotta fix it. Boom. Bragadino. This one's called That Bag. Be sure you subscribe. Check out his other songs too.
It's that evil shit. It's that bang bang, shoot 'em up, Grim Reaper shit. If I need a clip, then I got a clip. Point it at your head, blow your brains right out of it. I rock Prada shit, a designer fit. Hopping out of foreign, out of town, and I'm touring. Popping tags, bags with the jour in it. Make you snore with it. It all I spit, call the coroners. It's that evil shit. It's that bang bang, shoot 'em up, Grim Reaper shit. If I need a clip, then I got a clip. Point it at your head, blow your brains right out of it. I rock Prada shit, a designer fit. Hopping out of foreign, out of town, and I'm touring. Popping tags, bags with the jour in it. Make you snore with it. It all I spit, call the coroners. There's no need for a nurse. Intentions bloody, they'll get him prepared for the hearse. Won't singe his hair when I squirt. His head will burst. Explode like a rotten melon you drop on the dirt. He drops in the dirt. I laugh when his family cry. Even makes me happier that he was a family guy. Tried to sabotage my plans, the guy had to die. Bullets had to fly. Hit his face to take off half his eye. I'm a crocodile. When people die, I smell I'm gifted. So I pose in photo shoots like a model now. It ain't yesterday, today, different model now. And I ain't hollering about my gal, this Renault that I'm driving now. It's that evil shit. It's that bang bang, shoot 'em up, Grim Reaper shit. If I need a clip, then I got a clip. Point it at your head, blow your brains right out of it. I rock Prada shit, a designer fit. Hopping out of foreign, out of town, and I'm touring. Popping tags, bags with the jour in it. Make you snore with it. It all I spit, call the coroners.
That was hard.
Hell yeah.
Fire.
Good beat. I love this beat.
Bomb beat and vocals.
Good recording, good production, good mix.
Easy.
I love it. I like that he didn't put like a lot of layers on his vocals, just boom, cleared, raw. It's dope. Hell yeah, Bragadino. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Bragadino. That was hard.
Yeah, and he launched that today. He uploaded that today, yo.
Okay. That was that Leo energy. He gave me Leo energy right there.
He's a Cancer.
Oh, but I'm a Cancer moon.
Hey, there you go. He's a summertime baby, so you know what I mean. Y'all have that in common. Y'all make sure you subscribe to Bragadino.
That was fire.
Get his subscribers up because that was legit.
Yeah, that was good.
That was legit. I don't have anything else to say about that. That was cool.
It's fire.
I love that it was rugged, and I like the way it came in, and that was a hook. That was a legit hook.
Yeah, that was
very
good.
nice.
Shout out to you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fire.
That is cool. Good. Hell yeah. Do a video for that, Bragadino. That one deserves a video. Straight up.
Shout out to Bragg, man. That was dope.
Yeah, that was really good.
Everything about that was crazy.
Do a video, resubmit it. You don't have to pay. We'll just play it if you do a video for that. Because you already paid for that song. But send it again, we'll play the video. Like after the show or something. Okay. Next up now, we got DJ Vulture from Detroit.
All right, Detroit in the building.
The name of this track is in letters here. It's WTFYGDK. I think that means what the fuck you gonna do? Okay.
What? Let me see.
See?
Oh, that's hard. What is it?
WTFYGD, comma K.
What do I do? K, what the K for? Now.
No, because now would be N.
Oh no, yeah.
K would be no.
Yeah.
What the fuck you gonna do? K? I don't know. What would that K be?
King. I don't know.
King. That could be it. True. Okay, here we go. DJ Vulture.
Oh, Killah. That's what the K for.
Oh, okay. Nice. DJ Vulture. Somebody said executioner style. That was Yage. Ohm says Linkin Park-ish. That's cool. I'll say straight up, you already know, I would like to hear more snare. You know what I mean? But I like everything else. Everything sounds cool. I would personally like more snare, but I think it's cool. It sounds dope.
Shout out to DJ Vulture.
Yeah. I like that sound. It's kind of like
I like it.
You like it, Russell?
Yeah, I like it.
Kind of like an industrial turntablism.
Is that Ohm? Yeah, Ohm. It kind of Ohm. I agree with Ohm. It kind of has that Linkin Park style.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. For those at home, don't worry. Priest can still hear the music. I got it playing in the background here. Okay. So let's keep going. Let's see. We've got another Bragadino submission. Let's do it. Okay. This track is called Hot One.
Everybody get on your feet. It's Bragadino. Mosh pit in the crowd. Let's go.
This another hot one, Bob Bragadino. Brag's a hot one, walking out of the casino. I was hot at one, quit while on my head, that's my stilo. Wasn't for that, I wouldn't gamble. I don't play with my green, yo. My bands add up, 4, 5, 6 like a CeeLo. Money is my God, that's my sect and my credo. Brag's a hot one, on the beach in my Speedos. In the hot sun, as I teach to the people. And when I'm a hot one, it flow to peeps. It's cerebral when I preach. I look regal, angel, wings like an eagle. Everyone watching all intrigued, no upheaval. I leave like I'll see yous later. He seems like he's primeval. E.T. to the sheeple. The masses are amazed, cause I'm the light at the end of the tunnel of the matrix and the maze. They wake up in a daze. I wake up and I blaze. It gets scraped up in them trays. I am caked up so I stays. Paper 24/7. Blaze the place up with them J's. Flame my face up with them J's. My people stay stuck in the cage. My paper's up, I'll take us up. My goal is to rake it up in bags. You'll get slayed, what's up? My gun, keep my favorite tucked. But you know that I change, switch up, change guns like clothes. And as my mood change, depends on how many holes, how many bodies. Matter of fact, all of them go. One live, they'll tell on me, then I'm locked in a hole. So I brat each one of their souls. They parallel timeline shift when I dump on them hoes.
I like that beat.
Absolutely. That is cool.
That was good, Bragadino.
Where you getting your beats, Bragadino?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Very, very good.
That was really good.
Very good. Very good, Bragadino.
Very chill. So that one's called Hot One. And he just uploaded that today.
Okay.
Okay.
So Bragadino's on a roll.
Right.
All right. Noise. All right, we're moving on to the 3-minute tracks. Those were the 1 minute and a half tracks. Now we're in the 3-minute tracks. This next one's from the DJ from Guam. It's called, he's from Marina, California. It's called Where Did Love Go? And here we go.
From Jamaica to Guam. Hey, hey. I to be them, to be them. I want to them, I want to them, them. To be them, to be them. Cause we are the roots and them a stem. Again, to be them, to be them. I want to them, I want to them, them. I to be them, to be them. Cause we are the roots and them a stem. Where did love go? Ask the question but nobody don't know. Where did love go? Ask the question but nobody don't know. Where did love go? Ask the question but nobody don't know. Where did love go? Oh, yeah. 'Cause when I was just a little boy, Mama said something, say put on a toy. 'Cause it will take away
That's fire.
But a man I used to love for everybody live like we are friends.
DJ from Guam. Shorty in the building. Nah, myself. Bam, 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 bam. Fire burn. The love chat. XYZ. Best adult dating site. Marka Buddha, MOB.
Can't shout out the spam.
Danny.
They're gone now.
They back. Love chat.
Love chat, man.
Right, truth, Guam. Bragadino put fire. Baptist, Rael. Oh, we're gonna hear Rael today.
Rael is here.
And the Mark of the Buddha.
Mark of Buddha.
Yashar Allah. Nehemiah. Yaga. Perfect vibe on snare. Hey. Black Lodge. Danny Divine. Camille Allah. That Camille? Oh. Hey.
That's a good hook.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Guam. That's hard.
I mean, we gotta do a joint, Guam. I'm waiting to do the joint, man. You know.
We're gonna go back out there.
All right. We coming.
Yeah, go yo.
Guam, I like what you're doing
man, you know?
with your graphics. The graphics are looking good. That's a good cover. He just premiered that 106 minutes ago.
Wow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That was good.
That's smart.
Okay.
So y'all follow the DJ from Guam right now. Make sure y'all subscribe.
The DJ from Guam.
Just
shout out to the DJ from Guam.
Type that into YouTube and subscribe. Get his
Happy
subscribers
birthday.
up. He's got a lot of really good stuff.
Myeoshe's in the house, man.
Hey.
She is in the house, man.
Leo Power.
Leo Power, man.
step up.
The power of Sekhmet. The power of Sekhmet is in here. You
Bastet is in the building.
Bastet Sekhmet. You know, she's here, man.
All my ancestors in the building.
We have the sacred feminine energy right here.
Yeah, for real.
Incarnated in the flesh, man.
Hey, for real.
Give her a shot.
He
Give her a
tells no
bomb.
lies.
Indeed.
1, 2.
Oh. That's your name, man. That's your name, man. That's your name. Sekhmet.
Bastet.
Bastet. Okay. We gotta call her Bastet now.
Basset.
That's right. She gave the Black Panther the power, man. She appeared before T'Challa. She appeared before the Tyler. Right?
Yeah, she did.
Indeed.
One of the big bombs, AD.
It's in there.
What's that?
Well, you gotta hit other buttons, please. You're hitting the same one.
Oh, y'all couldn't. Right.
Oh, the slap.
Shout out to Demetrius Barnes. He said Bastet Myeoshe. Peace to the God.
Oh, wow.
Wow, the ancestors in the building.
Oh, wow.
I feel good energy in the building. That's that Leo aura.
The aura, huh?
That
Aura of the
frequency.
lioness, huh? The aura of the lioness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost 12 o'clock.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Almost 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
The panther,
In New
the
York.
pantherness. Right. Bastet.
You know a little bit about Bastet, right?
Indeed I do.
Yeah.
Indeed.
She was the
Patra.
one. She was the one that helped us balance the feminine and masculine, huh?
All right. This next one is by Vico Icaro from France. This track is called Divination. Yajay Invocation. Mastered by AD Ross. Well, that's me.
Hey, AD.
I guess I mastered this one. So it better sound good. Because it's got my name on it.
G going wild.
Let's go.
that I know is there is in the Amazon this folk notion of what is called an Icaro. I-C-A-R-O. Icaro. And an Icaro is a magical song. It's similar to the notion of the peyote song, that while intoxicated upon ayahuasca, you will be given a vocal empowering. But what's interesting about these Icaros is that they are, within the context of the culture where this is going on, they are criticized as pictorial and
Awakening spirit which shatters cold frost, permafrost, at all costs recollects from the lost the thoughts of pure wisdom inscribed on the walls, that break us some barrier and forge into wars. Phantom atom colliding, trembling force. No remorse, thunder or someone storms. Lightning swords, fractal form, blind swords. Portals hidden in words and a pride to the wolves. I live secret scrolls, archangels.
Nuclear shit.
Yeah.
Supernatural, natural law. They have snapshot to swallow primal life source. Maybe a sense of the horror. Spiral galaxies fall.
Very psychedelic.
I remember this guy. Yeah. Apes in space out of place. Time leaves no trace. Erasing my grace. Mountains bleed, boiling blood, lava street. Earth's heartbeat keeps on cycle complete. Ever serpent, what's all quaddle? Supernatural, falling loads evolve. Karma cloud right and wrong. Udamo, contagion, raging, sounds of mystical home. Rewind, humankind lost and bind. Third eye no longer blind. Wings of wind, angel spine. Explore space, time and mind. Life on Earth, Noah's Ark. Date of Earth, Jadar. 1-8, like 7. Child fallen from heaven.
All right.
3 a.m. night is dark.
I remember mastering that. Vico Icaro, Divination Yaje Invocation from France. I remember this. I still wanted to say that you probably need to lower. I love all the effects you're adding, but I want to lower those effects a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Just so we can hear more of what you're saying. You know, I get it, the idea with the effects, but with effects you got to be real careful because it's really easy to overdo it. And you know, but I get you're going for experimental / psychedelic, you know what I mean? And it's cool that it's there, but you are saying some things. It's just, you want to make it easier for the listener to hear those things, you know? I would lower the effects a little bit so we can hear more of what you're saying. Everything else is cool. I think everything else is cool. For what it is, it's kind of a DMT trip, as someone said, mushrooms, you know, all that. But I would just lower the effects a little bit just to give more clarity to your words. That's it.
Mastered it, right?
Yeah. With mastering, I just take their finished mix and make it sound as big and loud as possible for that, you know. But I didn't really comment on his mix until now. So,
what do you think?
What do we think? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was very, very interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting, trippy music.
There's a genre for everything out
Yeah.
there.
Floor.
And there's definitely an audience for every genre.
Indeed it is. Indeed.
You know. So, absolutely. All right, this next one is submitted by Danny Salinas. It is from Donnie Arcade.
Oh.
So this is going to be fire right here.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Danny.
From Chicago, and the track is called I Am.
Donnie Arcade.
We're gonna go full screen on this one.
I create this reality. I create
It's all Donnie.
All fire.
I create infinite success.
Anything that I say I am.
I create infinite excellence.
Anything that I say I am.
I am proud.
Anything that I say I am. Anything that I say I am the one that's gonna do it, I just don't be saying it. I ain't the one to be playing with. I am going to space without a spaceship. I am an alien. Never just say I'm surviving. I am the one to be knowing I'm thriving. All this shit talk, I don't wanna hear about it. I am a business, I got the product. I am the entity, I'm not the body. I'm lucid dreaming, I came here to party. I am the paradigm in the knowledge. I am the truth, I don't believe nobody. I'm the experience, I'm the experiment. I am the galaxy, I am the pyramid. I am a legend like Will, I am abundant. Yeah, I'm the one to be getting. I am. Anything that I say I am. Anything that I say I am.
Yeah, that's hard.
Anything that I say I am.
That's a good Leo.
Anything that I say I am.
Light shines.
Anything that I say I am.
Light shines on my path.
Anything that I say I am. Anything that I say I am.
Danny,
Anything that I say I am.
I am meant to be powerful.
Anything that I say I am.
I affirm
Happy
my
birthday.
Anything that I say I am.
Thank you, Daddy. This is hard.
Anything that I say I am. Just like Snoop, I'm thanking myself. I am integrity, I am the wealth. I am the best, I'm in the best. Swimming in success, I am like Phelps. I am perfection, I am reflected. You can't judge me, I judge myself. Look in the mirror, and I see my best friend. You can't love me more than I love myself. I am the one who would rather have peace, but they can still get all the smoke for free. Have it your way, it don't matter to me. I got a new album off on the streets. Travel like a time machine. Doors to the universe, I got the keys. I'm not a novice, I'm a lead. I am
godly. I am godlike.
Hey, that was hard. Now that was hard. I am the business, I got the product. I mean, that was hard.
Yes, yeah.
I am.
Arcade, man. You know what I mean?
That was
you something
hard.
else. You something else, Arcade. Donnie Arcade, you something else, young boy.
Look in the mirror and see my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hard.
That was hard. The video, everything.
He does his own videos. That's all him.
Man, that gave me so much. Oh my God, I got chills.
You like that?
That
You
was
like
like Leo energy. That was very
Okay.
inspiring. Like, man. Shout out to Danny, man.
I don't know.
Don't do me like that.
I don't know if Danny or Donnie.
It's Donnie. Donnie Arcade.
Yeah, I don't know if Donnie Arcade's a Leo yet.
That was hard.
Might be a Virgo.
I am.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You might be a Virgo, yeah.
You at the Last Supper like this.
Yeah.
No, it's not about Virgos right now.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
man, I can't wait till your birthday roll around.
Oh yeah, indeed.
That was good though. I
I
am.
am a Virgo.
I am.
Hey, all right, we got a couple more to go here.
That was hard.
This next one here is by Mark of Buddha.
I can't wait for this video too.
Oh yes. And Mark.
And Rael, right?
Yeah, this one is Rael, One Hand Man, produced by Mark of Buddha.
Can't wait. Let's give him a special. Hold on, let's give him a special setup. Because remember Rael and Mark of Buddha, they was on the show.
Yeah,
indeed.
And they also doing an NFT for me and Mark of Buddha.
Yep.
That's Rael on the
Okay.
team. So
the brother with him.
We're gonna premiere this right now. If you're up and you're looking, if you're listening, this is brand new by Rael and Mark of Buddha. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
NFT.
It's the Marco.
Why do they think that they are better than I? See right through that letterman, just a facade. More athletic, they cannot meddle with blessings of God. This testament would make the pestilent tide. Amen. I pray these lessons with God, wiping the crust from their eyes. Can you see? When the rest of them are resting fast asleep, it's the job of the king to protect the weak.
Oh.
We still dreaming, manifesting this greatness, heavenly favor. Never knew days would get like this. I just don't miss single-handedly managing to enhance these amenities. Reminisce on the canopy, thinking damn is it vanity if I can't perceive who I am to be candidly. Writing this grammar be changing anatomy, defying gravity. Laugh at me then, dap at me now, that should be sin. Spitting this holy water get cleansed. I passed it within, pass to the fam. He threw the apocalypse, hands on the pots and the pen. I own a stove hot, turn on the fan.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't
Fire in the chat room.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
Y'all coming with it tonight, yo.
That was hard.
dope.
Yo.
Shout out to Marco Buddha.
Yeah.
And Rael.
That was fire.
That was dope. That was dope. Fire. Yeah, man, it was dope.
Spitters.
Undeniable. All right, so two more. I know I said two more before, but now it's really two more. This next one is by Voltage Controller.
Voltage.
Oh, yes.
All right, shout out to Voltage Controller.
It is Boom Baptism
Indeed.
Scrolls 4.
Baptism. I like that. Boom baptism.
Boom Baptism.
It's gonna be another one. Baptism.
Well, every composition is a journey, and I also look at it as like building a structure. So I start breaking down the elements, and I also see the elements of a song similar to the elements on the planet. So we start out with the lower frequencies, the heavier frequencies to build a solid foundation. And this is likened to earth energy, it would be the earth element for grounding. So all the low frequencies and rhythm, to build the rest of our song on. So yeah, I just vibe out and, create a bass line and then go from there.
This is a sneak preview into his mini documentary.
Elements, I bring in this synth sequence, and that represents the element of fire. So you could hear like the rapid arpeggiated tones are like, dancing flames, and you'll hear a little bit of air in the background, which fuels the fire. So we're starting to get more elements in our song put together, and it starts to take shape. So what I do next is just, vibe out, add some drums with the bass line and the percussion. And just see if this is a solid foundation to build the rest of the track on. Yes, sir. We use audio tags in hip hop to not only sign the track, but for me, I see it as a way to venerate the departed artists. Like MF Doom, like Sean Price. It's a way to venerate the dead and have their energy bless the track, keep the culture moving. So next up, we have to add our other element, which is the water element. So I use this synth line, for those drops of frequency for our composition. And after that, we start putting these elements together. You have your grounding earth energy with the bass line, the percussion and the drums. We got our flame language of the synthesizer sequence, and then the fire and the air element. And then, later we'll add that last synth line, which represents the water. So we got earth, fire, water, and air. And with these elements, we'll freestyle it and tell a story with these elements, and take people on a journey. Don't get it twisted. Hip hop is a cultural movement. It's a practice, and our compositional skills, are no different than any other form of music. So I just like to narrate and let people know that a lot goes into this. It's more than just flipping samples. I compose as well. So, yeah, thanks for joining me. It's been another episode of Boom Baptism. And, we're going to just go rock out with this beat. Peace and love.
Check out Voltage Controller's channel for the full mini documentary. It's available now on YouTube.
Shout out to Voltage Controller.
I want to narrate something.
Yo, that's dope. That is really super dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
pull you right in it.
He should, that's part one, I guess. Is that part one?
I'm not sure how many parts that is, but I know that is his mini documentary.
That was fun.
Man, he should be putting them Jones. That was educational. It was like, we was in that, right?
Yeah,
good to hear that background.
You know what I mean?
He said the fire. He said in the background you hear the air, which creates the life of the fire. He said the last element is the water.
Water.
Like that. It's great.
And it sound kind of like water, though, right? Like the way. So sometimes the ripples and as the shapes in nature, you can equate it to certain things.
Fire.
Shout out to The Crossing.
And he finished the video, Priest. So he finished editing my video.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's done. It's done. So it's done. Just to let everybody know, it's done.
Nice.
With the great cannabis and Lex Starwin. So we're gonna be previewing that soon.
We got a couple last minute submissions here, so we're just gonna try to rock all these as we can. This next one is another one submitted by the DJ from Guam. This one's called It's My Rain Remix. Let's go.
I'm supposed to think I'm the best.
Oh, wait. Hold on. My fault. This one is Lord Galaxar, the Gamma Quadrant. We'll get to Guam after this one. This is Lord Galaxar, the Gamma Quadrant. Name of the song is Galaxar versus KP, Leo season. This is Lord Galaxar.
Oh.
Shout out to Lord Galaxar. You know what's up.
Yeah. KP versus.
Yeah, I already played this.
Here we go.
I'm supposed to think I'm the best, but I'll battle anybody.
Podcraft. Crazy right now, niggas spilling their tea. Supreme, kiss the ring. Into it, I'm posted from the families of the Maccabees. Smack the
It's like this, I start the hydro. Close my eyes, seeing spiral. Right around, fact complete like a burger combo. I stroll up in the complex, calm like a gentleman. Then I put the roll to it like a hitman. Clock in and get paid for smoking weed in the shade. My co-workers is busting their ass like slaves. Son of a bitch, time to jump the slave ship. I'm bugging out, tackling niggas like Bubba Smith.
The album hesitated. Scream the name out, Killer Priest. I leave the blood spilling in the streets. I'm from the dark hills of Brownfield. Been setting the shield, throwing windmills across the killing field. Never forget it. Tell the rap critics I speak in rhythmics so they can never get it. I'm too scientific.
Yo, God, it's like this. I ain't shit without the chips, the whips, the dips. I won't win this shit till the Gucci rips. Big trick for my chick, diamonds and shit. Prada fabrics right off the district. Cold wrist, CS diamond anklets. Thirsty Guatemalans speak Spanglish. Now how you expect you gon' keep the broad? Look at me, dog.
I'm too scientific, lyrics explicit. I'm rolling thirsty niggas, thieves and killers, tigers, gorillas, faces like Godzilla. We start rappers that smile like a star killer. The God's iller, cross my heart, hope to die. We multiply by the hundreds, fucking by the thousands. See me outside your show browsing. Pick up your sound, man. Play your haters, play this. We give them cold stares. Any last prayers?
Flawless victory. Galaxar versus Killer Priest.
It's Podcraft.
Yo.
doing?
Oh, that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Okay. I like how you did that.
Hey, I'm getting nicer.
I see what he did there.
Galaxar. I was a little confused at first, but shout out to you, brother. Keep on, you know. Shout out to the infamous Lord Galaxar.
Man.
Yo, that was fire.
All right, now here is the DJ from Guam.
Oh.
Featuring Killah Priest, Denovan Francis, and Column out of Trenchtown. It's called It's My Rain Remix.
It's my rain. Wow. It's my rain. Killah Priest. I know what it is. The Nazarite, paradise, towers of Christ, barrels of rice, candlelight, pharaohs in sight, shadows at night, sacrifice, Adam, Jebusites, rebels of life, love is the price, why put blood on the knife, tea rooms is cathedrals, medieval, teaspoons, MC's doom, the lethal, seagulls beneath the cherry moon, I'm from the gene pool, the king jewel of the womb, Master Dawn, Catholic songs, my man Guam, we packed the bomb. Sing along.
Sing along.
Hey. Wu-Tang. Killah Priest, Podcraft. Hey. Time to drop, it's my rain. Wu-Tang. Spit flames. It's my year, it's my drop, it's my rain. Smoke the negative energy out your brain. We rise like the phoenix from his ashes, walking like Paul on his way to Damascus. Top of the Atlas, and plus top of my classes. Old as the city of the Aztecs, city of Atlantis. Line like the planets, rhyme like it's Sanskrit. Sands of Egypt, will strengthen your weakness. Only the shrines knows my secret. Shout outs to all of my teachers, and the new rise of all the coming leaders. Truth and knowledge, we all becoming the seekers. Mossy Mike, he putting tea in a teacup. He flows godlike, it's blowing out of your speakers. The Coptic Christ going near the heater. They love us, come see us. Tell the devil get beneath us. It's alright. Happy birthday. It's my year, it's my drop, it's my rain. It's Wu-Tang. We spit flames. Killah Priest, Podcraft is the name. Hey. So smoke the negative energy out your brain.
Right.
Come on. Oh. Hey. Good. Brand new Myeoshe voice, go ahead, hit it. I swooped in there, you know what I mean? They find out you know how to sing, yo. Yo, it's crazy.
You better call Rasul.
We gotta say happy birthday to Myeoshe. Happy birthday to Myeoshe. It's a birthday, it's a birthday.
It's my birthday.
What's up, Myeoshe? I said,
it's a party, y'all.
Yes, Mom. Say happy birthday. Let's see
Hey.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to the queen.
Yes. Man.
To the goddess, the empress.
Man.
You know.
Ooh-wee, so much love.
You know what I mean?
That's
That's right. One more time for the Dogons. Segment.
Oh my God, who?
Music,
And Bastet. Segment.
All right.
Oh, we getting along.
It's a wild night tonight.
Man, I love the energy, man. Y'all got my dimples hurt, my cheeks hurt.
Oh, you feel that too?
Yeah. I'm like,
They start to hurt if you smile too much. You know what I mean?
That's a good thing.
It's the pressure. Those dimples are pushing in on your teeth.
Man,
It starts to hurt. I can't be smiling too much.
man, I'm so blessed, man. You guys understand.
All right, we got the grand finale coming up.
Grand finale.
Zodiac.
Oh, man.
You already know.
Seasons.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Here we go. Ka Zodiac. Track is called Seasons.
Oh, so we had to put that together. That is seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Seasons. Happy birthday. Said positive energy maxing out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're all
great cause,
born
yeah.
at a certain time of day, a certain day of the week, a certain month of the year.
Wow.
Every human being down here is born in a circle of 12.
Yeah, the hands of time clap to the beat. You can't speed them up or slow them down, rap to the sheep. It's a new day dawning, you don't have to be asleep. It's too late to be on, and time's an alchemist thief. And no days are identical, no chapters repeat. So just know if you don't sow it, you don't have it to reap. In the time it developed, still the blind couldn't help it. Planting seeds out of season, here's a rhyme for the relics. Patterns in the matter, me motion in the ocean. Waves make sound, vibration is composing. Rhythm for the living tune, music no swimming in acoustic boats, drifting, never losing hope, lifting the pillars of solar systems, chronological Qurans, this methodical Islam, this is human soul fixing. The present is a new gift wrapped in no ribbons. Thought in the lakes of the past, I go fishing. Mummy spun and bandages, facts and soul with hidden revelations on the schedule. Fade is so inevitable. Plates of solar vegetables prepared before you see them everywhere in every region. Be aware of all the seasons. All the seasons.
Every cat, mouse, and ant is born in a certain
That was
time.
hard. That's hard.
An hour, a minute, a day, a week, a month, a year. We're all registered by the universe in this clock of destiny.
I drink time out the hourglass like champagne flutes. Kai Zodiac for office in my campaign's truth. For the spirit, man, the body is a handmade suit. Customized by the tailor that sews the time fabric on the road to establishing a man-made route. On the yellow brick road, cup and celebrate gold. Life is golden, high rolling two dice. This 12-sided the priest that help hide it. These are stutter guidance, inconvenience, spell lying. It's time to elevate and know. Let's accelerate, go in the heavens they grow. I return, take a whiff for that old time religion. So the science was forbidden, get focused on how you're living. Knowing the mind is hidden, you know the Messiah is risen every day with the radiant gleam of sunrise and step away from unusual dreams of love. Why us? God and then ignore hike above the science cry dusted forward radiation on the world of man below. I burst to the grandest glow, I'm lifted like aviation. Everyone's a star, come get your amazing grace in. Reaching out my wings, love connected to the strings, attached to the
This is right here for summertime.
Man is electrical, copy of the human church, circling the chairs is where they stop it when the music hurts. Falling on your dairy, yeah, this formula is very rare. You gotta do your own research. It's not as is what moves the earth. 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 Not as is what moves the earth.
Beautiful.
From that body of information, we're able to find self in terms of talents, abilities, and power. To understand your behaviorism based on 30 degrees that you share with everyone else born in that month, on that day, in that week, of that hour. This is the criteria of the changing, the revolution of human nature.
was hard.
Whoever created our universe,
Jordan Maxwell.
whoever this one is that we call God, whoever this divine presence is that we refer to as the Almighty, has outlined for us our destiny.
That was perfect. Shout out to Kai Zodiac. Man.
Yeah, that was dope.
Take that.
That was dope. I love it. Everything is just prophetic tonight. Everything is just literally in alignment tonight. Seriously. Right.
Everything lining up.
Right. That, man, shout out to Kai Zodiac for seasons, man.
That was
dope.
legendary, yo.
Y'all make sure you subscribe to Kai Zodiac.
Yeah.
Punch it right into YouTube. You're gonna be blown away because he doesn't have just music; he has experiences.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So y'all need to experience each one of these, yo.
Man.
And bring it back down too, because somebody said something that I agree with. He set the standard lyrically on the craft. Somebody says, Priest, I think Zodiac has set the lyrical standard for the podcast.
Nice.
Shout out to Baghdaddy for that.
It's very appropriate for this podcast.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Indeed
that.
it is. Indeed it is.
Indeed.
That's the kind of stuff we want to hear.
Indeed.
Just to let everybody know.
So, on that note, if anyone is ready to submit their tracks for the next episode, which is Wednesday, I think you already have a guest booked for Wednesday too, right? It's Vinny hooked it up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So Vinny B, shout out to Vinny B. He has a guest hooked up for Wednesday. That's going to be a good show. If you want,
I requested.
Oh yeah, it's one of Priest's requests. Submit your tracks for that.
Gonna be crazy.
You have until Wednesday, obviously.
Shout out to Vinny.
And go to killerpriest.tv/song promo, and the link is in the description. And y'all can email me direct if you have any questions. And that concludes the song promotion segment.
Well, we here. Happy birthday. I want to say happy birthday once again.
Thank you.
Y'all get your birthdays off.
Thank you.
Myeoshe's right here. The
Happy
Leo's
birthday to Myeoshe.
Peace and blessings. I
Happy
appreciate the love.
birthday to the goddess.
I want to send a special shout out. AD, can you pull the flyer up for Grown? I want to send a special shout out to Core for Learning, Sade Stinger. Thank you for giving Face and housing Grown and giving Face and Jaya Legacy an opportunity to house Grown during the summer session. I really appreciate it. If you need someone for your children that's very nurturing, patient, and have the wisdom and the tools that you need for your children, reach out to Core for Learning, Sade Singer. She is the best at it. And Face and Jaya Legacy will be housing another 4-week in-session program of Grown. And Grown stands for Generational Revolutionary Owners Winning Numbers. It's a financial literacy program teaching in 4 different areas, which is personal development, wealth, finance, and business. We'll be starting our next 4-week session at Planet Health in Compton. Shout out to Planet Health for giving us this wonderful opportunity starting August 15th. Until September 12th, I believe. If you need to register, AD is going to pull up the flyer. We'll be there August 15th. Planet Health, 4-week in-session program for Grown. So if you want to be equipped and learn about capitalism and ownership, especially in these times, come check us out. Are you pulling it up?
I'm trying to find the email.
I may have to. Do I have to send it to you?
You sent it to me on the email, right?
Yeah, I emailed it.
Okay.
Do I have?
What's the first few letters of your email?
I think I sent it from my Myeoshe, NYE. I sent it from Myeoshe.
Okay.
Gotta be on point with that great introduction.
Yeah.
That's like
Also, I just want to say thank you for all the love you guys are showing me for my birthday. I really appreciate it literally from the bottom of my heart. Continue to not only keep Priest lifted. There it go. There go the flyer. And we're going to show this flyer all the way up to August 15th, you guys. That's all the information. Once again, shout out to Planet Health for growing this wonderful opportunity to teach our community and our people about capitalism and ownership. That's all the information you guys need. Can they look at it?
What I'll do is I'll put it in a Dropbox and put the link in the description. So they'll be able to just go to the description box and they'll be able to see it.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the show. I just want to say once again, thank you to literally all the love that you guys have shown is literally overwhelming. I'm getting chills. Sorry.
It's probably the air conditioning.
So, you used to do church announcements?
No.
It's so, I'm saying. The way you announcing it is so ill. I'm like, yo, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's just something I'm real passionate about.
She's such a professional.
Yeah, I love it.
But I want to say thank you to all you guys that's showing me love. Literally, thank you. I love you guys so much. Thank you to the Podcraft. Thank you to you guys out there that's showing me this overwhelmingly love. I really appreciate it. This is my first birthday without my parents. Continue to keep me lifted and in your prayers. Literally, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart to just keep me uplifted, especially in this time. So I thank you. I don't take none of this lightly at all. So I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart.
From the depths of my soul.
That's why we here.
Yeah.
That's why we here.
Completely, yes. My soul says thank you.
Yeah.
That's fire, yo.
And the link is in the description for that flyer.
Thank you, AD. Mm-hmm. So if you want to check it out, the link is in the description. Also, if you want to send me some birthday love, my Cash App is up there. Hey. Nothing wrong with a little love donation, love offering.
Come on, let's make it right, y'all. Let's make it right. You can do it.
And make sure when you send Myeoshe your a Cash App donation, put your name in there so she can give you a shout out on Wednesday.
Absolutely.
What's the greatest nation?
The podcast, Killah Priest Podcast.
No, it's a donation. Come on, put that donation up.
That love donation.
Love donation.
It's a love donation, literally.
Send a donation to Myeoshe and get a shout out on Wednesday.
Man,
and what's the next greatest nation?
Killah Priest Podcast.
The safe combination.
Oh my God. Killing me, yo. You're killing me.
We having fun, man.
It's good.
And that's for sure. You're right.
Man.
So that concludes
our session.
And we're on to your birthday.
Man, thank you. Mm-hmm. You guys, we love you. Keep your head up. Keep your power up. Keep your faith up. Keep your prayers up. Keep your love up. Keep your heart up. Keep your light up. Keep your trust up. Keep your faith up. And with that being said, if no one told you today that they didn't love you, Myeoshe love you today. Thank you, and peace and blessings to each and every one of you guys.
Hey.
Indeed. Peace.
Shout out to Magic, too.
Shout out to Coach Kendaka in there.
Yeah, shout out to Coach.
Shout out to my man, Bart.
Shout out to Voltage Controller.
Yeah.
That's right. Shout out to Voltage Controller.
Vinny Black Lodge.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the Podcraft chat.
In the cafe tonight.
Yeah, shout out to the cafe.
Hey.
So much love. Thank you, guys.
Hey. Ragadino. Shout out to El Ray. We hate to leave, but we got to go.
I know. It's time to go.
Got to go. Got to go. All right, y'all. We out.
Peace and blessings.
Peace.
See y'all next time.
We gotta play.
Everybody kept sending.
See y'all on Wednesday.
Peace.
in Arabic, majestic sight into electric waves that's closing the light into the cosmos. Yeah, hard to see like a blindfold. Triple darkness, you flow wherever the mind goes. Your soul's replenished, soaked in gravity. Once news from God, it can move the galaxies. And heard of the duplicate space. Sound travel 1037 miles the pace. That's per second. Black hole spiral, a sun of black gold, black gold. These are those fucking sports black gold. Alien evidence, Israeli presidents, government agents, shoved to the seat and blood on the pavement. They covered like paintings. While the spaceship hovered the nations, tested the glaciers, investigation infested the races that affected all ages, arrested by the Masons for holding the records of the ancient, violating injustice, pregnant by the pagans, the weapons of hatred. Step in the matrix, slept in the basement, mess with the sacred, devil the favorite, boy to a king, stepping like David, born wet, naked and shaking, destined for greatness, sits beneath the deck of the slave ship, become conscious, it's a message, embrace it.